Welcome to the Where's the Finish podcast. We are three runners talking to our friends, sharing stories about running, train life, and asking the quintessential question, where's the finish? WTF.
Welcome back to Where's the Finish podcast. I'm Kevin.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Shae.
And today we have some distinguished guests with us today. We have Craig Betts.
Hello, everyone.
And we have the most amazing Nicole Armbruster.
Hi. You guys both get an air horn.
Some of you may know her as Nicole and Dogs.
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
I have 4 dogs.
Yeah.
Is that why it's and dogs?
Well, originally I only had 1 dog. And then I had 2 dogs.
It just sounds funny to be called Nicole and dog.
Yeah,
Nicole and
that's
Dogs.
not right.
And Dogs.
And there wasn't enough space to add and cats, so.
Oh,
And dogs and cats.
Nicole and dogs.
nice.
And what else animals? Dogs?
Just 2 cats and 4 dogs.
Nice.
I thought you said you had like 18.
Currently, I have an extra 4 cats in my house because I'm watching my mom's cats.
Oh, you're cat sitting.
And not too long ago, I had an extra 7 cats.
Oh, geez.
Fostering them.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
So who do you foster through?
Helping Hands Paws.
Okay. Is that all Lakeland?
They're out of Davenport, but
Okay.
basically.
Yeah. Cool.
Hands, paws.
It's like close
Hands
enough.
and Paws, maybe?
Hands and
Okay.
paws.
I don't know. I didn't actually know the name of it when I started volunteering.
You're just like, give me
It's like,
these
give me
They're
a
like,
cat.
go to
just to
animal
watch.
control and get some cats.
Now, I have to ask because I think I know the answer to this. Of the 4 cats that you're cat sitting, how many of those cats were yours originally?
Oh, all of them. My mom took all of them.
Nice.
Cats.
So you were there and you're like, your mom said, I'll take these.
Well, no. So the first one was mine, and we found him at a motel in New Mexico.
Okay.
And
What's his name?
his name is Leon.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
That's a very cool name. Leon.
Yeah, he's a cool cat. He always looks like he's surprised. It's like,
So
surprised.
you're going to send me a picture of all of the animals. And you're
I
going to,
have more pictures of the animals than I do of.
People.
I just
people.
want
Yeah.
a whole collage of the
So,
animals
yes.
as one of our panels.
Well, we're gonna like
pictures to
Do you
share.
consider yourself a cat person or a dog person or
and dogs.
are you like multi-animal?
Multi-animal.
Okay.
I'm bi-animal.
Bi-animal.
You know, if you have this whole collage of just like pictures of pets on there,
She is pan animal.
pan animal.
Pan-animal. That's
I like
even
dogs.
better.
I like dogs, but cats are delicious.
Oh Jesus
my
Christ, Joe!
goodness.
God damn it, Joe!
God damn it, Joe.
Who
God
doesn't
damn it,
like to
Joe.
eat a good pussy?
No,
God damn it, Joe.
God damn it, Joe! That's 2 times. We're gonna keep track of how many times you push the button today. Fucking hell! No, what I was gonna say is if you have a whole collage of just animals, like you can't not add the ASPCA. So, that's strong. Are you okay?
I cut it in half and that drink is still strong. Oh
I mean,
my
it's
goodness.
not. I counted to 5 with the pour of rum, guys. It's not that
Oh,
bad.
you gotta count.
No, that's mostly rum.
1
It's fine.
1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5.
Yeah.
I could fill a half a cup.
It's fine. There's
much
ice
rum
in
do you
it.
have left?
The
There's
whole
a lot
cup
of
is
Coke
full
left.
of ice.
I
And rum.
cut it already. So
Coke flavored
this
rum.
is like half of, I don't know.
Just keep drinking. It's fine. Chug, 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 chug.
I have to paint my dining room table later.
At this
It's got to
point-
have these beautiful constellations.
I'm happy not to be drinking alcohol right now.
Yeah.
You know who's not drinking as well?
Who?
Me.
What?
I'm drinking a sparkle water.
What? Cheers.
Hey, here we go.
Yeah. All right. I'm drinking Canadian Dry.
Joe's like, I'm glad I'm not a hot mess like shit.
Choo choo, bitches.
Choo-choo,
I
bitches.
just emit a field of tangents, I think. Like I'm just here and it's just
we're
like,
focused. No, we're focused because
No.
we have stories to tell.
We have
So-
lots of stories to tell.
Yes.
So Craig has been on the pod with us a couple times.
The most amount of
But
times.
Nicole, you're one of our bestest friends, and this is your first time in.
It is.
We're
But
so excited to have you.
Thank you.
And Craig.
yeah,
Craig.
so
I'm
we
also here.
we know about Craig's running history, but tell us a little bit about your running history before we really kind of get into what we're here to talk about. Tell us how you got into running and how you got to where you're at right now.
So when I was a kid, I was into orienteering.
Oh, okay.
My dad decided it was a sport our whole family was going to play. And he gave us a map and a compass, told me briefly how to use the compass, and then set us wild in the woods. And
How old were you?
about 8.
Fuck, that's not. That's
Where in the woods? What
amazing parenting.
area in the country?
So at first it was just on trails. Like you would have to navigate to different points on different trails, and it was
Okay.
very simple. And then after that, it started being like partially on trails and then partially in the woods. And then by the time I was a teenager, it was all in the woods, no trails, just bushwhacking. You'd have to take like you'd follow your compass essentially. And then you would get to all the different points and you'd plug it with there was like a flag and you'd have to use the little punch card. I think now it's all digital. I haven't done it in years.
Okay, but I am now seeing the ultimate adventure racing team because I can't do orientation, but you can, and I can recruit you onto my adventure racing team.
Is there beer drinking involved on this team? Because I would do really well with that.
There's not, but
Can
like
there be?
adventure
Can there
racing.
be?
And like, have you heard of the Last of the San Falaskins that Patrick Gallagher does in
No.
San Velasco?
Yeah.
It's like a 50-mile orienteering ultra running event.
Ooh,
And actually, it's coming up. It's coming up.
And it's in May, and it's kind of like sort of Barkley-ish in that it's orienteering, it's finding points, finding directions.
Now myself, I've never been lost in the woods, but I was grown up feral. Like my kids, my parents just sent me out in the woods and you just play. Like there was no compass, but there also no stone left unturned. You know, like I knew every tree within like a 10-mile radius.
Have you seen the movie Little Giants?
I don't know if I have seen.
Has anybody else seen it? You guys have all seen the movie Little Giants. So Little Giants is a movie about football. And there's this kid on there that's this really nerdy kid that's got glasses. That was how my parents were with me. They just wrapped me in like
bubble wrap?
bubble wrap. And that
Give you an inhaler and
Yep.
every
they
shot.
said,
It's like,
you're not going in the woods. That's just fucking weird.
I mean, I never seen the inside of a house growing up. I don't think.
Not me. Yeah.
So, well, you know, that's why I have absolutely no fear of the woods.
Yeah.
None.
So orienteering. So then,
So in high school, then I ran cross country.
Nice.
I wasn't good at it, but I was the team captain because I was the best cheerleader.
Okay.
And I used to just be like, yay, let's go!
Oh, I love that.
Yay!
I like that too.
So then in college, I was an outdoor guide. So I would go into I was in college in the Adirondacks.
Oh, what'd you go to school for?
That's a good question.
She went to school.
Okay, cool.
I went to school. No, I got a degree in global studies.
Okay,
Just like
sweet.
studying the world.
That's fun.
Which was fun.
Orienting like on a grand scan.
No, it was like I went to Kenya and I went to Peru.
So you study cultures, not
Yeah.
geographics.
Not so much geography. Well, I mean, you had to know where they were on the map
Yeah, yeah.
before you went there.
Yeah, you're like, I'm going here.
So yeah, that's what I studied. But I spent a lot of time in the woods.
Cool.
And then after college, I saw this ad on the train for Team in Training Miami Marathon.
oh, okay.
And I was like, that's so cool. I'm going to run a marathon. Because I remember my high school teacher talking about marathons. And I thought that was like the craziest
okay,
thing
wait.
in the world.
Where were you on a train?
Oh, DC.
Okay, so you lived in DC.
DC.
So after you went to college in DC.
No, I went to college in New York.
She's
all
lived
over.
everywhere.
Maybe all over, fucking everywhere.
She is not
Where
from
did you
anywhere.
grow
She
up?
is
You're
everywhere.
not from anywhere. You're just everywhere.
Everywhere.
Okay. So
Okay.
now you're in
So
DC.
I was in
You see a
DC.
thing about Miami.
Yeah, about Miami. Because I thought Miami was cool. Because I hadn't really been there before.
I think that's what a lot of people.
That curious you. Go there.
Yeah, Miami Vice.
Once I got there, I was like, maybe not my scene. But I saw this, and then so I went to the meeting, and I'm a lifeguard at the time, so I'm not making very much money. And they go, I was like, oh, I'm so psyched.
Wait. You're living in DC.
And I'm a lifeguard.
Where are you? Where are you lifeguarding?
The YMCA.
Okay.
I work
Sorry, I like that. I'm like,
The
it's Miami, so now
The whole Chesapeake River. The bay was protected.
One by land, two by sea.
the Potomac River. I don't know.
Fair.
Paul Revere.
Swam in there a few times. Didn't come out clean.
Oh.
So yeah, I go to this meeting and I'm like super pumped. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get a coach and this is gonna be great and I'm gonna run my first marathon and it's like the furthest thing I could ever imagine. And then they say, well, you have to pay somewhere between $300 and $500
Obscene.
up front. And I was like, can I pay that in installments? And they're like, no, you have to pay it now. And I was like, but I'm a lifeguard. And they're like, okay. So I got really mad, and when I get mad, I do dumb things.
Okay.
So I decided I'm going to make my own training plan. I'm going to train for Miami, and I'm going to show those people.
Yeah. Fuck those people.
So my training plan included multiple 26-plus mile runs.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, I'm in danger.
So I did lots of 26 plus mile runs, and then I ran a marathon, and I was like, oh, that was easy.
I mean, yeah, I could see
So
that.
how long between like when you were deciding to train to when the marathon was?
September, October, November, December, January, 5 months.
Okay. And what was your highest mileage before you started doing the training?
Before I started doing the training?
Yeah, like what was your highest,
Like
longest
6
run?
miles.
So you went from I'm running 6 miles to I need multiple 26 plus mile runs.
Yeah.
And what year was this?
So I ran the race. I trained for it in 2022.
Okay, so
and
it's
I ran
relatively
the
recent.
race in,
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
2006 I trained for it.
Oh, okay.
That makes more sense. Yeah. And then I ran the race in 2007
Okay. All right.
because it was in January.
Okay. That's like 20 years ago.
Yeah, so from 2007 until
Don't say that.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
what that's
that's the math.
That's like
Don't say that.
20 years. That's almost.
Say that.
yeah.
That's almost 20 years.
So from 2007 until 2022, what was you doing with yourself?
Oh, good God. Dumb stuff.
yeah, let's go.
And I was doing a lot of half marathons.
Okay.
Did a bunch of marathons, and then I got into triathlon, and I did a bunch of Ironman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was your favorite Ironman that you've done?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Really? I've heard Kentucky's good.
Yeah,
Peter
it's
just
really
did
good.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just did it.
I loved it.
Yeah. What'd you like
Oh my
about it?
God.
What'd you like the most about it?
Well, the horses were cool.
Okay.
There's horses in Ocala too.
There's a lot of horses in Ocala.
You've done the painted horse.
Okay.
You've seen them.
We've seen lots of horses here.
No, the course was just really well designed. It was nice rolling hills on the bike.
Yeah.
A good friend of mine ran it or did it with me too, and
Cool.
we kind of finished close to each other.
That's fun.
We got to hang out. We did like a bourbon thing. It was just nice.
So when
I don't know.
when did you find out about ultra, and what pushed you into the ultra world?
Well, apparently I was an ultra runner before I found out about ultra.
Sounds like it.
In my last Ironman training, I was hating life. I was hating Ironman. I was like, this is so elitist. I can't handle it. I had an old used bike. And so I started watching. I decided my training then was going to be mental training. And so by mental training, that meant watching trail running videos.
Oh, like on YouTube and
It
stuff.
didn't work out so well for the Ironman, but
That's funny.
but yeah. So I started watching these YouTube videos, and I was like, I want to do that. I belong in the woods, not on these roads. I don't even like biking. Why am I spending 112 miles biking? So that's when I started learning about it. And then I had always been doing trail running and always been running in the woods, but I didn't realize there was a whole community of trail runners until the last couple of years.
Okay.
So then where were you running in the trails before?
Well, I was running in DC on the trails there, and then I've been running
So
in
there is, God, where is it?
Rock Creek Park.
Is it Rock Creek Park? Okay. There, I was going to say, I've done a race up there, like not
C&O
too
Canal?
far. Let's see. Let me see where the adventure trail race is. Continue on. I'll look.
So is
Potomac?
C&O Canal even like a trail though? I mean, it's kind of like
It's a towpath.
yeah.
It's
what?
nice.
It's a real nice, like well manicured,
Well manicured,
crushed
yeah.
gravel type deal. Yeah.
Well, Jesse and I, last year, almost exactly a year ago, Jesse took the bike with a trailer, and I took the 2 dogs at the time. We only had 2 dogs.
Jesse's your roommate.
Jesse's my roommate.
Jesse's such a cool dude.
Yeah.
We love Jesse.
Jesse's a sweetheart. He's sleeping right now.
He actually is. I can see him. He's laying in my bed, napping. It's
Yeah.
great.
Good for him.
So we did most of the
That's fine.
canal. And I was running, and Jesse was biking, and occasionally he would bike with the puppy. He wasn't really a puppy, but we call him the puppy. And
That's
it was
like
really fun.
Lisa and Mike, friends of the pod. Lisa has a cat. I think he's probably about 8 years old, named New Kitty.
New kitty.
Kitty.
Yeah.
So they've had New Kitty, I think.
For
I think
8 years.
New Kitty is,
Yeah.
yeah. New Kitty is not New Kitty, but similar thing. Yeah.
Oster will forever be the puppy, even though there are now dogs younger than him.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he's the puppy.
Nice.
So you did. So again, we were kind of distracted you there for a second. We wanted to kind of find out about the trails. You were already running trails up there
So
in the
I-
DC
I was running
area.
trails.
Yeah,
I was
the
running
area that
trails
I
in
ran when I
Florida.
went to the adventure trail run was the Prince William Forest Park.
Oh, it's beautiful there.
Yeah, so I did an 8-hour there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it was a really cool. I did that a couple of years ago, but it's a really nice area. Nice, good
beautiful.
hills.
Yeah, they have good hills.
Put nice
I used
and
to
good
take
and
my dog
hills
there.
all in the same sentence.
It was a really fun race.
Nice rolling
It was
hills.
at nighttime, so you really couldn't tell the hills.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, Prince William Forest is great. I used to run there too.
nice.
My ex is from around there, so we don't go there anymore.
Ex danger. So when did you move to Florida?
That's a complicated answer. Because so we were living in our RV.
In DC.
Partially in DC. So I moved out of a house and we moved into RV, me and Jesse, and then we had assorted friends joining us too. Jesse and I are not in a relationship. For the record.
Yeah,
Stop asking her.
Stop asking.
Not my husband or my dad.
I mean, it's Florida. It could be
that's-
both.
But he's an absolutely wonderful person.
Yes, yes.
Yes. He's my best friend.
Yeah.
So we had moved into our RV. We were living in the outskirts of DC for a while in 2018. And then we drove cross country, checked out the whole Southwest. It was awesome. Came back. When we came back, we came down to Florida. Because we were like, well, the snowbirds do it, so how bad could it be? So we were living in our RVs in different parks. We were in the Ocala Forest for a while, different campgrounds. 2018, same with 2019, and then COVID hit. So in 2020, we were living in the Everglades in our RV, and they closed the parks. So we were like, oh, where do we go?
Oh, yeah.
So we went to Alabama for a while because they didn't close anything. And then
That sounds like Alabama.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then we bought a piece of land off the internet in Arizona, and we went to go live out there for a while with full intentions of building a bus into a living space. So we'd have like an extra living space. So we went to Vegas. We got this bus. It was a former stripper bus.
Yeah.
We brought it back.
Did it come with the strippers?
It sure did.
I need to pause about this stripper bus situation. Was there a stripper pole in the bus when you
Yes.
received it? Fuck yeah.
And I learned how to dance.
You dance on the pole?
From my friend who was a former stripper.
I was going to say, it's so hard,
It
though.
is.
It
You know what?
is.
You
so
need
much
so
ab
much strength.
core
Guess what?
strength.
I just found this out not too long ago. The fucking pole is the part that moves.
No. Okay.
No.
On some. So
I had no idea.
you know the pole fitness?
Yeah.
Those are stationary
That's
poles.
a stationary pole.
So there are poles that do
That
spin,
spin.
that do the work.
Yeah.
But the
Oh,
people who,
that's cheating.
Yeah. So there's
I had no idea.
There's stationary poles and then there's spinning poles.
Huh.
So those are two different types. So like when you're seeing somebody do those crazy acrobatics where they're looking like they're walking up the pole.
All right, Craig and Joe, I think we're going to need to go check this out.
Whatever. Yeah, let's go somewhere where there's
We
poles.
need to go determine.
Hey, I'll join you.
Well, it's.
Let's
go.
I mean,
it's on my 40 before 40.
It is. It's like, we're just here to support
Let's go to
you.
Body
Yeah.
Shots
let's
right
just-
now.
Oh God,
support you.
Jesus Christ! I haven't had my tetanus shot.
We can't go to Body Shop.
God damn. Ugh. It's like you ever look at that pregnant. Never mind. Not going to the pregnant joke. Not doing it.
They have a good buffet. That's what they
You can eat the Y.
Well,
All the bacon and eggs that you have.
It does not taste good.
I just assumed I was going to say something about eating, and Joe was going to make a dirty joke.
Lick the pole.
You don't want to lick anything.
Did you
there.
take a black light to this thing before you? Like, did you disinfect the whole thing, or did you just want? Yeah, sure, I'm going to get on this bad boy.
disinfected the shit out of that bus.
Yeah, I bet.
We spent weeks cleaning the shit out of that bus. It was nasty.
I can only imagine.
But now bats live in it because we never finished the project.
Stripper bats. Pole sideways.
They were actually. They were like upside down in the entrance. They're everywhere. It was,
They hang from the ceiling instead of from
Hey,
the pole.
so advice: do not go in there without proper PPE. I got histoplasmosis, and I had to take antifungal medication for 18 months.
Yeah, you can breathe in bat guana, and it's really bad for
it
you.
is
Yeah.
really
well,
fucking
in
bad.
the desert Southwest, it's worse to breathe in some of the.
I bet.
Well, it doesn't
smells
leave;
poop.
it just kind of sits,
Yeah.
out there.
The
But we don't
strippers?
live out there anymore.
Yeah, strippers.
You have to, you have
don't
to
leave;
the
they
more
just,
you know
just
buttons.
stay.
just sit out there.
Do, 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 do.
I love the fact, I've talked to Jesse about this very transient, no ties kind of lifestyle that there's an appeal to it. Like when I retire officially, and I'm done here in a couple of years from working
Tomorrow.
I'm gonna retire April 1st. I want to be on the Appalachian Trail. So cutting loose of everything that ties us down our lives and just kind of just go living as the vagabond lifestyle. I mean, I don't know. It's something that appeals to me about it, and it sounds like that you guys kind of did that a little bit because you're describing a life where you kind of moved around and kind of just did your own thing.
Yeah, I mean, some of it was because of COVID.
Yeah.
Because we needed a place to live, and Florida wasn't going to be it. And part of it was just our desire to get out of like brick and mortar and see the country and meet people all over the place, and explore different cultures and like go hiking and running. We did a lot of trail running when we lived on the road.
Did you say anything with like the BLM land at all? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
We did, and one time we were on BLM land.
What's for the listeners? BLM land.
It's Bureau of Land Management. Okay. Yeah.
We were camped right next to a cougar den.
Oh.
So strippers and cougars.
40-year-old
Strippers and 40-year-old women.
There were all these bones. So I'm running around with Azuri, my dog, the oldest dog, and we're like going everywhere, and she's acting a fool, and it's great. Then we come across this area where there's all of these fresh bones, and we look around, and we're like, this is a cougar den. We're gonna go leave now.
What kind of bones?
Oh, I don't even know, but there were so many.
Animals.
Probably
20-year-old men.
I mean, frat boys.
I saw a backwards Kangol hat. It was
Oh God. Oh fuck, that's funny.
So many steeds.
So at some point
So
you
many.
did eventually land in Florida because you've been here for a while now, right?
Yeah. So we came back to Florida after kind of COVID, and we were again we were in our RV. We're actually in a different RV now. At some point when we were in Arizona, I bought this canned ham, 1955 canned ham trailer off of Facebook. And I fixed it. I built it all out, and it has like 2 beds and a whole kitchen area.
I understand that you're quite the carpenter.
I like building stuff.
Yeah.
I get antsy if I'm not building stuff. So then me and Jesse and another friend, but she was camping, and a dog and a cat. The cat I found in New Mexico. We're living in that, and we were back in Florida, and we were again transient. We were all over the place. But then one day we decided, well, let's buy land and build an off-grid homestead. So we did that. We bought land down in Northport. There's a whole failed development. In the 1970s, they tried to develop this whole area right off of I-75. So they made the roads, which are now in pieces and shambles, and then they plotted out everything. And so the vast majority of the plots are owned by investors, like people hoping that
something will
increase in
happen.
value. But there's no utilities. There's no electricity. There's no power. There's no water. There's no sewer. There's no phones. And making fun of me. And
Oh no, we
Well, no,
can
you're
just
banging
we
the
can
table.
just hear
We
it.
can just
Oh,
hear
you
it.
can hear me banging? Oh, that's kind of cool.
They've given me shit for that. Don't worry about it.
You're lucky I'm not playing with the
Yeah, the
microphone.
first
Yeah.
rule of Fight Club is we don't talk about Fight Club.
But we make soap.
We do
We do make soap.
You goddamn
Yes,
right.
we make so much soap.
So much soap. All the soap. Anyways, Northport.
So we bought a piece of land, and we built this beautifully built an outdoor kitchen. It was I think it was like 16 by 24 feet, and we had solar panels on there. We had multiple sheds. I had like a fire pit. Even tried to build a pool for my dog, but that's now just a mosquito breeding ground.
Yeah.
We had like a outdoor bathroom that was attached to what we call a poop dolly. It's those blue.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, wait, yep.
Yeah.
I don't know,
What?
yep.
What?
Yeah.
We use them for campers.
Y'all are
Yeah, it's
saying
a
yep,
RV,
and
it's
I'm
a-
just like, nope.
Yeah.
They call it a blue boy, but
Okay.
we call it a shit dolly.
It's a dolly. Yeah.
And you can tow it behind your RV and then take it to a dump station.
Okay, how tall is it? Thickness? What is?
It's about 8 to 10
Is
inches.
it fully encapsulated?
I mean, it'll probably
Yeah.
hold 30 gallons of poop.
okay, but
It
what
held a
does
lot
it
of
look
poop.
like? Is this like a cardboard box?
It's a cart.
situation?
It's like a little trailer, like a little cart that you just pull with a
It's
handle.
like a little-
close to the
Like a
ground.
wagon. Like a wagon. Imagine
Like
a wagon.
A
Okay.
wagon filled with shit.
A shit
Okay.
wagon. We call it, you know what we call it? A honey wagon.
I've heard that term, and that's.
I have heard that also. I have heard the honey thing.
Yeah.
Have I heard that on this show?
Yeah, well, that's when I was
You probably did.
when I was in the military. Is what we called it. They used them.
yes,
they
we
used
have,
them to suck out the porta potties.
right.
Yeah.
They walk
Oh, yeah.
the big truck with a tank on it. We call
Yeah.
it the honey
Honey
wagon.
wagon.
Yeah.
And they clean out all the porta potties.
Now,
with
see,
it.
I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
The reason why is because the people who own the honey wagons make a lot of money sucking the honey out of
The hive.
the hive.
Yeah.
The poop hives.
Yeah, they making money, honey.
You know, I can't wait to talk about Craig and his poop story. I cannot.
Been no updates. Nothing's happened.
I've been so excited to talk about this. Like, this is the whole reason that you're here, but just so we can talk about you
You're
shitting.
building out this insane complex of structures.
Yeah. So we built it out. I was living in the 1955 Can-Am.
Nice.
Jesse was living in the RV that we originally started traveling in, and another friend was living in this Class A RV.
Sounds like you're building a commune out there.
Pretty much, just with the three of us and a dog.
And no.
And dog, yeah. So at this point, we have everything built. We even built a driveway. We had brought in gravel. It was beautiful. But code enforcement came around
Yeah.
Goddamn county.
because there's 4 people living out in this area. Like there's a couple of other mini compounds. And they came by and they said, well, you can't have all that there. And I was like, but I own the land. They said, well, you can't.
In Florida, you can't be off grid. You have to be connected to a utility.
We were off grid. We built things without permits.
Oh,
built beautiful
yeah.
structures without permits. So they took us to court.
Oh,
And my dad sweet talked this lawyer to represent us for free.
nice.
Oh.
Okay,
He's a little bit of a
cool.
scoundrel.
The lawyer or your dad?
I was like, I was open to interpretation.
That little
My dad.
scamp.
Yes.
So we were going back and forth in court. And then finally it was September of 2002. And the court said, well, you have until October 1st.
2002, 2022.
Shoot, I keep messing that up.
That's okay.
2022.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. That's fine. That's only a 20-year
Oh,
difference.
yeah.
Yeah.
Only 20 years.
You were only a little girl back then.
2002, she graduated high school.
Actually, yeah, she's
I
older
graduated
than
high
that.
school in 2000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all about the same age, except Joe.
really a little girl.
You're old, Joe.
I
It's
am.
not
old.
that far from me.
No, not really.
Like 8
Really?
years.
Not really.
Yeah, like 8
Barely.
years.
Well, and I think by the time this comes out, I think you'll have just had a birthday.
Yeah.
So happy
birthday.
early birthday.
So court said we have to be out by October 1st or we're going to face a fine of $25 a day.
Okay.
That's not bad, honestly, for when counties do that. The fine is not $25 a day. Most of them start fines at $250 to $500 a day for
Whoa.
code enforcement issues. As somebody that works in government, that's kind of what the standard is.
Well, $25 was more than I wanted to pay to the government.
Yeah, fuck the government. I mean, oh.
You're going to get us put on some list.
My cats, please.
Some algorithm is now going to pick up this podcast and put us all on a list because
Okay,
you just said that.
reverse.
No, don't put me on the list. I'm the good list.
I
I'm
love
good
the
list.
government. Please give me more government.
Government.
May I
We're
have
from the
another?
government. We're here to help.
They don't ever. That's never good.
Listen, I'm from the government. I'm here to help. Shae's from the government. She's here to help. We are individually here to help.
Yeah. Anyway. So,
Well,
we,
so
fuck
we
them.
got everything off the lot. We disassembled everything. We brought it. At this point, we had bought a house in Lakeland, and so we had moved everything to Lakeland. And then 2 days later, Hurricane Ian hit.
Oh, fuck.
And we were on the Northport side. That's basically Port Charlotte,
Yep.
which was pretty close to where it
Yep.
hit down. And so when we came back after Ian and looked at the damage, we would have lost everything.
Wow.
So thank you, code enforcement.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, government.
We're here to help.
Good job,
Here to
government.
help.
All right.
Just needed to build it to code.
There's codes? No.
Yeah. So and then we bought a house in Lakeland,
And that's where you're at now?
We've been there ever since.
Nice.
Cool. So, how did you get then started to get tied into like the trail and ultra running community? Because really that's a big part of what this is all about is the community. I can hear it too. Yeah. I didn't think this far away it was going to.
You're touching the microphone thing. This
Joe.
one, the big one. Don't
Joe.
touch the big
Oh,
one.
it's the big one.
Joe, stop. Do you want to?
No.
You want to massage the duck?
No.
Oh,
Give me,
there's duck.
oh yeah, let me have this.
Listen, this is an alligator duck.
An
okay?
alligator duck. Yeah.
Yes.
Massage the duck is
Massage.
not a euphemism.
Massage the duck. Why are you touching it there?
Don't touch it that way,
Because
Joe.
it's
God damn it,
it's
Joe.
a good spot.
No, God damn it, Joe.
So
Headphone warnings.
when did you really kind of start running in Florida, like with the Florida runners?
So I've been running solo for a while, and then I did broken track in
Oh, okay.
when I was still living in Northport. So that would have been like 2022, I think it was. Like, somebody can check my ultra sign up, but it was around then. And
Oh, Shae will.
Shae will.
That's fine.
Shae look it
Shae's
up.
got it.
You said it. Shae looks.
so I did the 6 hour, and I wasn't prepared for it, and so I only ended up doing 21 miles in the 6 hour, and I was like, oh, that's not really an ultra.
Only is a lot for some people. So
Yeah.
6 hours, 21.
That's true. I was hoping for more, but I wasn't trained at all for it. So I did that, and then I kept running solo, and then I did Skunk Ape
a whole nother year later.
a whole new year later. Yeah, I
It
did
was 2023.
Skunk Ape 2023. Yeah. Yeah, that's when I...
The
that's when
60K, 30K, which one?
the 30K.
The night run. It was the night run.
the night run. That was
yeah,
fun.
the night run. So that was my first one in recently.
Hell yeah.
So then I did that, and then I didn't stop doing it.
And there's a lot that's happened between then and now, though. So
Yeah.
I mean,
What's the latest dumb thing you've done?
Oh, across Florida 200.
Yeah.
We do want to give a shout out because you got first at the Skunk Ape 100
Yeah.
that featured
Oh.
the Berm 2.0.
2.0.
so I mean, I think one of the unique things, and what I was kind of taking the conversation was your tie-in with the Florida ultra running community, because it seems like relationships are built and a lot of interesting things happen to people once they really start getting tied into this community. And I've seen a lot of people grow in their running and the races, and they start doing a lot of stupid stuff through encouragement from other ultra runners. You know? and I know that there's been a handful of things that you have done or signed up to do because of encourement from other ultra runners.
Some at this table. All at this table.
Hey, you're welcome.
So you'd done a couple 100-milers. Tell us about the 100-milers you've done, or the longer distance runs you've done since 2023,
2023.
like last year.
Yeah.
Like last year, yeah. So I did long haul,
Let's go.
and I loved the mud.
Oh.
I would just like look forward to it. I was like, yes, we're gonna play in the mud.
You got 8th female.
I did, yeah.
did.
That was fun.
I think that's where-
2610.
I think that's where we actually, in one of the training runs, is where we met.
Yeah.
We probably would have both been at Skunk Ape, but I was like, oh, I get to run with you at that point. And we were keeping similar paces, which is where I was like, oh, this girl's cool.
And if anyone's, I mean, the very first time I ever seen Nicole, and one of the things that most people that have seen her never spoke to her, one thing stands out, she always comes wearing a unicorn horn.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, except at across Florida because I was afraid of the muzzleloader hunters.
Yeah.
Might take your horn as an antler.
But I did.
Or they
wear-
might just come out and say, she's horny.
I did wear my bear hoodie.
Yes.
Yes.
I'd bear hoodie.
Probably was a worse idea.
Probably
than
worse than a
Worse
unicorn
than a
horn.
unicorn. Yes.
unicorn is least sparkly.
So you did long haul. What else have you done?
Okay, so after a long haul, I did Save the Daylight.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Nice. How far did you go?
Like 101. What I don't know. I don't have
It
all the
says
sign up in front of me.
102.08.
102.08.
All right.
But my watch said 109, so there's
Oh, shit, okay.
that discrepancy.
Yeah.
And then I did Hungryland.
Ooh. How was that?
Oh, I loved it.
Really?
There's so much water. I almost
Craig says
stepped
no.
on-
No, fuck that course. I like Mikey B, but I did it the first year for the 20-miler, and I'm just like, I'm not going out for another loop. Like, absolutely not.
So I almost
So-
stepped on a baby alligator. I didn't.
Oh.
I saved it. And there was like little snakes around me when I was running.
This sounds
What
horrendous.
kind of
So
snakes? Were little baby cottonmouths? Do
I
you
hope
think?
not.
Probably little banded
It was
water
dark.
snakes.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully.
We didn't talk. We didn't stop to talk to them.
Okay.
No.
No.
That almost
it
sounds
was
like
so
worth doing
fun.
if there's a bunch of sneakies and alligators out there. I could pick up my own baby swamp kitten.
No.
And the gators,
No.
the gators will like growl at you as you come out of the start. You go around this bend, and then there's this canal next to you, and then you would hear these growls. And at first, I thought they were like frogs, and then somebody was like, "No, those are gators. Those are."
They make the
full-grown
weird like
gators."
grunty sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, one more time.
I don't know. That's kind of yeah. It's almost like a frog. Yeah.
Hungry Land was great.
Craig,
But-
give us your best gator.
I'm a Seminole. I don't do gator.
This means Craig's lost. Oh, we'll get there. Craig lost bet.
He did.
Marathon.
He did. Yes, he
Way
did.
to bury the lead.
Oh,
And the turd. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Okay.
Please continue.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh no, it's okay.
I mean, we squirrel a lot.
Yeah.
We have ADHD, all of us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Podcast ADHD.
Squirrel.
It's fine. Okay, so you went around the bend. There's alligators growling at you.
Alligators are growling. They're growling everywhere. They're in the big canal when you come around it, and the water. Sometimes the water was past your knee. So it kind of reminded me of long haul because I kind of like that, like extra ecosystem challenge.
I mean, it doesn't have to be that way. Like, you don't have to do that nonsense.
And sometimes I didn't do it,
Okay.
but I really enjoyed doing that. It's fun. It brings me back to my childhood of just like playing in puddles.
See, I'm not the only one that says this. It's exactly why I want to run barefoot. It's why I like running through water. It's why I want to do naked running because all of it just kind of brings me back to my childhood. Love it.
I'd be afraid to get bit by an alligator on your hoo-ha.
Whatever.
Your ding-dong?
I don't need it
Ding
anyhow.
dong.
My
Your
tra-la-la, my tra-la-la.
Your ding ding dong.
I'd be afraid. It's gone.
Yeah. So then you also did the Skunk Ape 100.
Yep, it is Skunk Ape. That was really fun.
And
Yeah, that was fun. You
and
got fucking first place.
And you won that one.
Did yeah.
Goddamn right. You earned that shit, too.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, they're taking souls.
No, we
Oh.
well that's a male grunting in the spring.
It was spring.
So that's what a male sounds like when they grunt in the spring. That's during.
That's the
Yeah.
noise she made when I said at the aid station. I'm like, do you need anything?
But
Just keep moving.
it's usually the young ones that you can hear that's making the higher pitched grunting noise, and it doesn't sound like the growl that most people hear out there. It's kind of I don't know. It's kind of more of a squeaky, higher pitched sound.
I honestly thought it was frogs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then somebody pointed out they're gators, and I was like, oh, guess we should keep moving.
So we did interview Audrey, who won second place on the
Yeah.
Skunk Ape 100 not that long ago. We did talk about you during that pod, and y'all had a really interesting back and forth for a little while there. So tell us about that. What do you remember about that part of the race?
So I saw Audrey. So the time when I saw Audrey coming out of the start finish for second loop,
Yep.
and I was like, oh, I'm pretty close. So maybe I should eat really fast and go. Because usually I like to take my time and change my shoes and eat a meal with a fork. And I didn't do any of that. I was like, all right, let me see. So I was like, okay, well, I'm in second place. That's pretty sweet. I still get one of those cool unicorn plaques.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're getting into Pruitt, and I hear bells. And I was like, oh, there must be a good cheering squad. Those were Audrey's bells.
They are. Yes. That's her nickname.
We call her Tinkerbell.
Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we get there. I get there, and she had just arrived, and but she had to go poop. So I was like fumbling, and I was trying to get through. And I
We'll
was
get to
like,
that, Craig. Don't worry.
I was like, all right. And then so Audrey comes out, and I was like, don't worry, you're gonna pass me. You will pass me. And so we're running back, and we get to the paved section, and I sleepwalk
Oh.
most of the section.
Okay.
And so we get to that aid station. Was it 400?
Land Bridge?
200. 200.
200.
Yeah, 200.
No, the one where you have to go down a hill.
That's 484.
That's 44.
Okay, some number.
At 49th. 49th
Fourth Avenue
Ave.
Trailhead.
Yeah.
And I saw her, and I was like, "Yeah, see, I told you you'd pass me." And because we had kind of gotten there like close to the same time, because
Yeah.
I saw Laura and Chris driving up. And so then I made this. I was like, "Okay, Nicole, are you gonna run this? Are you gonna jog this? Or are you gonna race it?" Ooh. And I was like, "I don't know. I don't really want to. I don't know. I was like, I'm happy with second. I'm happy with third. I'm happy with fourth. I will not be happy with fifth because then I won't get my unicorn.
Yep. Joe Fuller does 1 through 4.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
So then I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to race it. And so then I just like take off like a bat out of hell. I'm running like between like 9s and 11s for the last, I don't know how many miles. And I get to Lambridge and Craig is there.
Yeah.
And Craig goes, I got you all these vegan yummies.
Yeah.
I was like, gels, cola. And then for the last 7 miles, I just took off and I had to pee. So I was like, well, if you lose first place because you had to pee, you're going to have to go to therapy. More so than I already go. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to. So I peed on myself. And then I like...
You did it Ironman. Like you were trained in the Ironman.
Yeah,
ways.
Ironman pee. But then I decided a little while later that I had just peed on myself and I smelled bad. So I thought it was a good idea to just roll in the mud, in the dirt.
Doing a hog waller.
So I just rolled in the dirt so it would like absorb some of the pee.
I can only imagine. Can you guys
Imagine her
seeing
rolling
this
around on the ground.
Like,
What's she
What are you
doing?
doing, Nicole?
It was like a rolling move at the same time.
And she
because
came
I
up
was
muddy.
It's like I can't finish with pee all over me, so why don't I have dirt all over me? It'll look better.
That's hilarious.
So then I finished. Yeah. And then I passed out. It was great.
So this is exactly the kind of thing where I'm like, oh, she's a really good running partner for me because it's like, I mean, I'll stop and pee, but
Are you
I mean,
gonna pee and roll
but just,
around in the
but just
dirt?
the idea that
You're not going to decide I'm just going to pee on myself, keep running, then roll around in dirt, make mud out of it?
No, I put my dick out and keep running. It's fine.
I've done that.
But-
except, you know what? The bikers on the paved trail don't like it when you do that.
Oh, it splashes too.
Yeah. They
you
don't
told,
like it. They
you
look
told
at
me
you
that,
funny.
You told me that story about what was it? Was it your friend who like? Because you're saying that
Oh, yeah.
somebody pissed during an Ironman, which is like this would turn me off from Ironman. So you should tell that story.
So a good friend of mine is a very good Ironman triathlete. And she was biking. She was kind of towards the front. And so there's these big like aggro dudes who are biking and they think they're going to win, but they're not. So they pissed on
Usually
the bike.
there's like a certain type that like are David Gogginsing the
Dentists.
brain.
Dentists.
And like you can see him, you're like, oh, that person, they don't know. They didn't do the training. They think they did the mental training, but they didn't really.
Yeah.
Well, this dude pissed on the bike, but she's in her aero bars, so she's like
Oh,
down
no.
closer, and it comes all over her face.
That's what she said.
God damn it, Joe.
God damn it, Joe.
I pressed the wrong button.
it's like
give me
goddamn
credit for
Kevin
it.
button.
I got credit for that come on the face.
Yeah. Wow.
She did say it.
She did say come on the face.
I meant to press.
Fuck.
I'm just glad you said it before I did.
I mean,
But I really appreciate the fact that you're very competitive, and I have that tendency too where I'm like I'm not going to compete.
Okay, TikTok.
Say in the
Yeah.
in the Chumbawamba mile too.
Okay.
Oh
Where I'm
my
like I'm not
goodness.
going to compete until I'm like I think I can beat Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens.
We got to talk about that soon, too. Yep.
Yeah, I don't ever start off. I always start off at the back of the pack. Like at Skunk Ape, I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" and talking to everybody, kind of working my way through.
Well, it
But
works
you
to your
just get
advantage.
you just get the fire of like, okay, I see where I'm at. I can push myself
Well, it
farther.
seems like it
Yeah.
keeps you chill in the beginning. You're not anxious about the race if you stay chill at the beginning, but then you turn up the heat once you get comfortable.
You know why I'm not anxious in trail races over road races?
Why is that?
Because I can poop anywhere I want.
No. I didn't write down a code of what buttons were my buttons. I think it's this one.
I was thinking the romantic. I'm like, what? I'll eat a mile of her shit to lick her butthole. I mean,
God damn it, Joe.
God damn it, Joe. Oh, fuck, bro. A whole mile? God, that's so much shit. Why would you eat it?
some people are into it, man.
I mean,
This is another episode my mom
who?
can't listen to. Thanks.
I'm sorry. You know what? Ask me to. I'll edit one. I'll edit one specifically for your mom.
It'll just be the beginning. It'll be the intro and the finish.
Like, we're here with Craig. Okay, and we're done.
Yeah.
God God damn, Joe.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's
No,
fucked
all I
up.
can think is somebody sent me a video of it was a cat pooping and the dog literally grabbing
the
the
poop?
poop, walking away from the cat as it was still going. I was like, no.
That's too much.
So bad. So anyway,
Wait, why do you have friends like that? That's fucked up.
So not long after Skunk Ape, I know we had the Arbuckle ankle biter, and you were out there volunteering.
Yeah, that was the beginning of my demise there. Because I was there all day, and then Joe and Craig show up to volunteer at the aid station.
Wait, when was that?
Arbuckle ankle biter was in April. I think it was.
Okay.
Wait,
was
was
not-
it April or May?
Maybe May. It wasn't that
Maybe
long.
May.
It wasn't long after Skunk Ape.
It was like maybe 2 or 3 weeks after Skunk Ape.
Yeah.
And we were sitting around, and there's beer. And Craig goes, I'm going to run the ACFL. And I was like, oh, man, I totally wanted to do that last year. And then somehow I get roped into it, and I end up signing up on the spot.
Right out there at the aid station.
You say roped into it. Like, I mean, I just said it. I said it perfectly casually. I mean, I was just like, hey, I'm running it on this date. Like, I'd already picked the date like 6 months in advance. And I'm just like, I'm going to be out there. If you want to run it, more the merrier. So,
Yeah.
So no, there was no arm twisting required.
No, there wasn't, because I was already on that wavelength.
He was already considering it. Yeah. And, of course, I get out there. We talk about the Sherpas and everything that we do with it. And I'm like, we'll support you. We'll help you. We'll be there with you. And, yeah. So before she left, she was signed up. Matter of fact, as we were having this conversation, she was pulling out her phone, doing a Shae.
Yeah.
And signing up on the spot. Like, oh, let me do this.
Well, and I can't remember if at that point they had already announced that the race was going to be a formalized race.
They
and
had-
the new
they
pricing
had-
structure where it's like $100 or $800, and you're like,
I'm broke.
So, then you had a couple of other races that you've done in between that moment and now. I know you was on the Miles with Marty podcast not long after that. And actually, I think that day I'd listened to that. It might have been at that day that on my way down that I'd listened to that podcast. I believe it was. Came out around the same time as that Arbuckle ankle biter. And that's an ultra race, by the way. That'll be going on again. And that was a very nasty
race.
because hadn't you done like 300 milers in like 3 or 4 weeks or something like that?
I did. So I did. January was long haul. March 1st was Save the Daylight. March
8th was
here we
Save
go.
the Daylight. March 23rd, Hungryland.
Yep.
April 27th, Skunk Ape. And then June 1st, you went and did Southern Discomfort.
Yep. That's right.
That's fucking wild.
It was fun.
That's so much shit there. Good. Nice.
A lot of fun.
So if you do want to listen to more Nicole, go on to Miles and Marty podcast and listen to that episode.
We'll link that
too.
up.
It was really fun because I actually learned more about you listening to the podcast and sitting around talking to you, which is interesting. I guess, when someone leads an interview, you kind of get some details out of people you wouldn't necessarily get because we're not interviewing at the aid station, and so we had just found, I found out through that interview, and you'd mentioned it before, but I didn't click the severity of it, that you had underwent a pretty traumatic event with some dogs recently, right around that time.
Yeah. I got attacked by a pack of 5 Cane Corso. Cane Corso are like double the size of pit bulls and have more than double the bite strength.
Wow.
And we were hiking out in Hilochi. We weren't even running. It was me and Jesse and the 2 dogs. And it was just gotten dark, so we had our headlights on, and all of a sudden this guy like yells towards us. And I couldn't hear what he was saying, so I kept walking. And then he yells, "Take your dog somewhere else." And I'm like, I'm going to the parking lot, which was a quarter of a mile-ish behind him. And he says, "Take your dog somewhere else. This is a hunting preserve." And I was like, no, buddy, it is not. Because I had checked, because I'm in hunting season, I checked because one of my dogs looks like a coyote. And the other one I called a puppy. So, and they were on leash. They're always on leash. So he yells, "My dogs will kill you." And then moments later, in the dark, 5 Cane Corso come and charge at us.
Wow.
Some of them go towards Jesse and the puppy. Some go towards me, and some goes towards my Catahoula, my older dog, the one that looks like a coyote. And they just like were ripping they like knocked her down, were just trying to rip the shit out of her. They came and they bit me from behind. I only recently recovered from that. That was like 10 months later, 11 months later.
Wow.
And so that kind of, I mean, that definitely like scared me into some of the trail running, especially with my dogs, because like my dogs are my life. That's period. There's no negotiating on that. And so I went into Colt 45 with a giant bandage.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that. Craig and I were working the aid station. Yeah.
Yeah. I had this giant bandage on my arm. I had even given extra bandages to your aid station to rebandage. And then the next week, 2 weeks later, I did Colt 45, and then the next day I did Legacy Trail. And then 2 weeks later I did Festivus 50, and it was at Festivus 50 where my whole side gave out. And I ended up finishing the race like looking like Quasimodo.
Oh, man.
Because I just didn't have the strength from it. And then I did the Run Fluent 7 hour, and the same thing happened similarly, not quite as severe. And then I was really scared, and I did a ton of strength training. I did a lot of physical therapy, and then by long haul, I was okay. But still in a lot of pain.
How scary. You know, and that's I'm not worried about bears and snakes and wild animals. People concern me sometimes much more than wildlife, but it's the dogs that really concern me. My wife was attacked by a dog not that long ago also. So, I mean, it happens pretty commonly that when people do get injured out there running, it's from someone's stupid dog.
Well, and that was one of the concerns we had at that one point in Palatka, because we saw the tracks but we didn't see any of the dogs. So we were like, okay, there's a dog clearly running up and down this road without the dog tracks are there. There's no people footprints.
Yeah.
So it's like
across Florida, there is a section near Palatka where very commonly I like to go through that. I've went through that section 3 times now with people just to say, don't run through here, walk. So the dog doesn't want to pursue you, because there's dogs that come off people's porches into the road to growl and bark and kind of follow behind you. So yeah, let's get into the Across Florida 200 because that's really what we wanted to talk about. So we did talk you into doing the Across Florida 200, or peer pressured, friend pressured, whatever you want to call it. So you guys came down here actually on Shae's birthday.
Well, yeah. So let's talk about the stupid run that we did.
Shae had a birthday
very
party.
Fun. So for my birthday, I've been wanting to do for a really long time now. I've been wanting to do the Chumbawamba Mile. So if you don't know what the Chumbawamba Mile is, there is probably a song that every single one of you knows that you don't know that you know. You've heard it 1,000 times before. The song is actually called Tub Thumping, and so I will play the relevant portion of it.
less than 6 seconds.
Less than seconds.
No. This is commentary. We're commentating on it.
Yeah. So you mix a whole bunch of drinks.
Yeah. So the premise of it is that it's much like a beer mile, except you
except way worse.
Except you
I
drink
disagree.
a whiskey drink, you drink a vodka drink, you drink a lager drink, you drink a cider drink. So I allowed for whiskeys, I had
Whiskey sour.
the whiskey sour, and I had the
Old
fashioned cocktails
With cherries.
mix.
Yeah.
with
Don't
cherries.
choke on the cherry.
Yeah, that's right. Don't choke.
And
Craig, don't
so
choke on your
for-
cherry.
Yeah.
So for the alcohol people, they
My
had a shot
cherry.
of whiskey in it. For the non-alcohol people, they had just the mixes. For the vodka drink, we did either cranberry or orange. And so, of course,
It was horrible.
cranberry vodka or a screwdriver. And then on the non-alcoholic side, just cider or orange. And then lager drink, we had Yingling provided by Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler.
We love you,
and
Tyler.
then for the NA people, I got some groovy non-alcoholic golden lager, and then Alicia Askey brought some of the other athletic brews that she
Yeah.
had.
Those are
We
so
had
good.
those.
They were good. Yeah.
And then cider drink, I bought some woodchuck, and then on the NA side, I got some Black Widow,
Mm-hmm.
NA cider. So we did that.
It was very well thought out, very well planned.
so many different
was-
labeled cups on
There
the
were so many
table.
cups.
I know,
Everybody
so-
had like.
I don't give a fuck. Just let me chug it and run.
Susan was. I think it was Susan's excuse to be like, "Oh, I'm
I'm bartending.
I'm not
She
running
did
this
not
thing."
want to run it. And same with Joe. Joe's like, nah.
No, I ran. I didn't want to do the alcohol because
Yeah.
I haven't been drinking alcohol for the last like
I'm sorry.
month and a half.
I love you.
So-
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but Susan just wanted to spectate. She did not want to run. So she's like, I'm the
She had
bartender.
the clipboard.
She just wanted
with
to
everyone's
dance.
orders on it.
She did.
She
She
did
drank
dance.
plenty.
Yeah.
She drank plenty. But there was quite
You
a
all
few
did,
people
frankly.
showed up too. You had a nice group showed
Yeah.
up for the party.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Like
So-
20 people.
Yeah, so what it was is just like us drinking and then running out and back while tub thumping is blasting on a speaker
So it's
in my
becoming-
driveway.
becoming like a tradition over here for Craig to do a mile run with alcohol the day before he does a big race.
Yes. But you
Well,
didn't do full alcohol.
no, I did 3 of the 4. But I mean,
you did 3 of the 4.
in my honest opinion, I think it was easier than doing a straight beer mile because of the
100%.
carbonation.
Yeah.
Because the
'Cause you can
carbonation is
pound.
what gets you.
Yeah.
The liquor drinks you could have
Try-
just
yeah.
kind of just sucked them down real quick.
Yeah, like
those were nothing.
The third lap was harder than, and even the cider
Fucking
was
nothing. That was like
pounding
fucking
a soda
dying.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
yeah,
So the
that's
day,
why I was able to catch Kevin.
So the day before we're going to do the across Florida 200. You guys are out there doing a Chumbawamba mile. And the funny
Dumb.
thing,
Fucking dumb.
freaking Tyler was doing really good at the beginning, like the first 3 laps, and then all of a sudden I see, because I'm going towards them as they're going the other direction, like that's how slow I'm going, and I still ran that thing with like 9-minute miles. It was stupid.
Yeah, you should drink more often then.
Yeah, apparently. But then I just see Craig take off and just like
Yeah.
start running
He was like,
around people.
That's because
Sprinting.
I'm an asshole. It's fine.
It's like let you get all good and tired, and then at the very last like 100 yards, I'm just going to zip past
Well,
you.
I think I saw Tyler stop at one point, and so I'm like, I can get him now. 'Cause he was
Tyler also had trouble with the cider because it was so sweet.
yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't do cider.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had no problem with
All
the
the rest was
yingling.
fine.
It was fine.
So it gave you guys some good sleep medicine before you had to take off the next morning.
I won first female. Just saying.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, I didn't drink all 4 alcoholic drinks, and also you guys had a lot of fun after that beer mile.
Oh yeah.
There was the alcohol was pouring.
I don't remember
freely.
much
lots
after
of
that.
lots of Malort.
My lord.
God, it was so bad.
So and so you guys coming in to do the across Florida 200, you had a lot of preparation. You guys were doing a lot of planning. There was some some spreadsheets and that type of stuff.
I saw a Caltopo map.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the bathrooms.
So Craig was mapping out all the special places he could go to an actual bathroom.
Well, and I thought it would be useful information in general, but also, because we talked about this, I'm just like, I didn't know if she would have any problems or any issues, and so I'm like, oh, I'm just going to map this stuff out anyways. Also,
Have you met Nicole?
I poop in the woods.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, she came out of the woods the first time she went to the bathroom, like sweating, just like, oh.
It took
So
a
this
while.
is why I don't want to do that, because I'm just like, this seems horrible.
No, it's great. It was just coming out in pieces.
Oh, it's a little Lincoln log.
At least it wasn't coming on
Yeah,
your
yeah.
face.
But that was
Jesus Christ, Joe!
God damn it, Joe.
God damn it, Joe.
I didn't even hear it, but I
Just push the button.
She doesn't even need to. That button doesn't need to be labeled. You just know which.
You
will.
just
I know exactly which one it is. Like my finger just automatically goes to it no matter
hovers
what.
over it constantly.
So you guys had planned to start off at 7 a.m. Got there.
Yes. So I woke up way too early. It clearly woke you guys up way too
Hungover.
early.
No, no.
I was
You were
fine.
hungry. Okay.
When we
I
got
slept.
here, it was fine. They were making breakfast.
You guys were playing a word of the day or
Yeah.
Yeah. Question of the day.
question of the day.
So y'all get out to the start, and of course we find out we're thinking about breaking in or not, and I suggested against it. So you guys
Yeah.
held off because the park ended up not opening until 8 a.m.
Yeah. So the Withlacoochee Bay Trail, you can get on it. However, if you want to go to the very end, they do have like this yellow gate, and I've been there before then where it's not been, but I guess talking with Joe, it's like sometimes it's like a consistency issue on whether the people working at the park are closing gates or not.
Yeah.
So like my understanding was it would be fine. It wasn't. So we had to go wait at Circle K for like an hour.
Yeah.
But I got to eat a donut.
Yeah.
Nice.
So about 8:30 in the morning is when y'all finally got started off. And so tell us how that first 50K went from the beginning up to Pruitt, which was, for me, I feel like the Pruitt aid station is really the beginning of this race to me.
So that includes Sandspur Hell, yes.
Yes, it does.
Yes. Okay, yeah. Let's start. Let's start
Okay.
from the start then.
So
You
so-
looked very
Because we got to
fashionable.
the very end, and the thing was sideways. The whole
Oh yeah, the whole overlook. We couldn't get on it. It was roped off because like the support beams looked like it looked like the entire foundation had been rocked because like it was sunk in.
No, we just
around
had a
all the pylons.
hurricane come
Yeah.
through there and bring some storm surge with it just a couple days earlier.
Yeah.
So the fact that it was even dry and that you were passable. I mean,
Yeah. So we went there and we're like all looking around. That's why they probably started at like 8:30 or later, because we're all just like, oh, let's look at this cool thing.
Yeah, because one of the big support beams was cracked.
Wow.
Like so, it's like you're not going on this.
Well, we had our first runner of the season for the fall season because we did have like 5 that started and did it in the spring and late winter in 2024. But there was a runner went out there the week before you guys, and he did say that, hey, the gazebo was kind of taped off and the boardwalk out to it, and that it was leaning some. So
So they took the cutest little leaning picture.
Yeah, I don't know if you can really tell from the photo that the thing is leaning. It's just because it's like, why are we at such a weird angle? Because I think you also turned the camera a little bit.
No, I
but
didn't.
I'm just like, well, we were just like, we're in good spirits, we're having fun. We're like, screw it, it's fine. So the first bit of the trail was actually really, I mean, it was paved.
Mm-hmm.
We would have not made that turn
around the lake,
that if you
once you go underneath the other
because
path.
you just suddenly go like there's a little birding like marker, but there's no trail.
There's nothing. Yeah.
So it's just like suddenly you're on the paved trail and it's suddenly turn right.
yes.
And so
It's a non-intuitive turn.
That's right.
yeah, and we did see a buck on that first section like run through the foliage. So it was like we were starting out like going, okay, we're gonna start seeing animals. Like okay, we saw birds and stuff, and we were just going through there, and we got to like we got through that first section, which was a lot of like seemed like bushwhacking at the time, where we're like, man, this is really overground. It's like
At the time.
this part sucks.
It was bushwhacking.
Yeah, so I mean, we got through there and we got onto the other side into those that quiet area, right? And we're just kind of like running down the roads, and we I think we had a good time.
Yeah.
We were still in good spirits. I mean, we were in good spirits the whole
We were
time.
in good spirits.
I was saying,
Most-
that
Well, I mean,
Except when Kevin joined us.
you know.
well, I think like at that point I was still operating under type 1.5 fun, where I'm like it's not type 2 fun. It's actually I'm enjoying myself.
You were type 1.5 for at least a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A day and a half, maybe.
There came a point when he said, I'm in type 2 now.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So we had we were going through and we got all the way to Sandspur Hell. So
Thank you.
Just gotta eat it. Eat the mic.
yes. Sorry. So we got all the way to Sandspur Hell, and I guess this is something that we picked up over the course of the thing, right? Which was because we were both concerned about like, well, there's no shoulder, and we didn't really want to. we didn't want to get in the road.
Oh, you run in the
I
road.
think it is so funny how long you cared about
Yes.
cars.
Yeah, we did.
As somebody who's done a lot of like urban stuff, a lot of rural running, basically on the road and just making people pass around me, you guys cared about cars a lot more than you should have.
Yeah. So I mean, we got to the one gas station and we had Cuban sandwiches.
Oh, the
and
pizza
then,
place is
And then
good there.
we realized after we got the Cuban sandwiches that the pizza place
Oh,
was
yeah,
two
the
doors
pizza
down and
place
it was
is
open
great.
and they had vegan pizza.
I missed
So
it.
that was just, but we were picking up a lot of sand spurs, and we didn't follow Joe's advice, and we didn't bring any sort of tweezers or anything, or gators or anything.
It was
like
on
that.
the Caltopo map.
Yeah.
It said to bring. It literally was instructions were there.
I deleted it with
Ah,
well, because the bathrooms were over top of everything.
It's like more concerned with bathrooms.
Well, yeah, because I marked that as a bathroom. So like, anyways, but yeah, we got to Sandspur Hell, and I don't think it was that bad overall.
I will argue that because recently, so like I took the pants that you wore, the pajama pants you wore through Sandspur Hill, and I was going to wash them, and I was like, oh, these are too cute to throw away. And then the other day I was about to pull the Sandspurs off them. I'm like, these are trash. I was like, this is not worth my time to pull this many Sandspurs off.
But
A pair of Goodwill pajama pants.
well, we took your advice, but what ended up happening was, because we had been going through Sandspurs for so long, like all that putting on the painter suit actually did because I got a nice green painter suit. Nicole
Looks
had
like Super Mario Brother.
yeah, and
Nice.
a dad and his son went by like didn't even blink twice. Like they're just like, all right, whatever. So just some weirdos out here in the forest. But when I pulled up the painter suit, all it did was take the sand spurs that were around my ankles and pull them up around my midsection.
Nice.
So it's like that in the Simpsons, like the goggles do nothing. I'm just getting stabbed in the midsection inside the painter suit. And I think I
damn
sent you that picture where I'm like, they're inside the suit. So I think we ended up spending more time dealing with putting the suit on and taking the suit off
Than the
and the
sand-
pants than actually
Well, I
dealing with
mean,
the sand
honestly, you guys had sand spurs from 1 to 100.
Yeah, there were so many
No,
spurs.
1 to 150 at least
On my pants?
on your shoes.
On my shoes?
On your
yeah,
shoes,
you were,
on your
like,
socks.
picking them off.
Constant sand spurs.
You really need a pair of tweezers so you're not getting little splinters all in your fingers.
I
trying to
now
get
have a
things
pair
off.
of tweezers in my center console that
Yeah.
I'm leaving there.
So yeah, definitely, and like because we picked all of them off constantly, and we ended up. Was that the section that you also were spying on us from orbit?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So let me see if I can find the exact message that Joe sent.
From orbit.
Yeah.
So I'm on dot watch,
Yes.
Blue dot watch.
Blue dot
Yeah.
watch. We love a blue dot watch.
and I can tell exactly where they're at.
Yes.
and exactly where they're going to miss a turn.
So
Yes, I was napping. I did. So I will
tracks.
say, even though, like, yes, I do not think I was hungover. I did nap a lot during the day between crew stops. And Craig took a very funny picture of me napping in my car.
oh yeah, that
A
was
very
great.
deep slumber at night when the police showed up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
we'll
got
get to
caught
that.
like sleeping like 4 times.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
I can't find the text message quickly, but it was there. So there's one section at the beginning where, when you're looking at the Caltopo map, we came to a road crossing where it says you're supposed to turn left, and you could see the blazes across the street. But I pulled up the map and I'm like, okay, the map doesn't indicate that the trail is here. I said, so it says we need to go up and turn. We need to go left and then turn right. So we went up the road, and I think that was about the point where I said, if we miss this turn, somebody will text us and call me a dumbass or whatever. And then within rapid succession, like we went past it, and within rapid succession, there was like 3 messages from Joe that said like, you guys missed a turn. Okay, I think you figured it out. Okay, you're fine now.
Was that the small little trail section before you get on 484?
It's so there's like it is.
same-
Before,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
before you go on 44, yeah.
Yeah, after you're going off a Blue Run.
Yeah.
Right.
And to
when
that
you-
little random trail section for
Yeah.
no reason.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is not actually even a trail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get to like the baseball fields, and then you're like the map indicates that you're supposed to stay on the dirt road, but what you're really supposed to do is cross the fence line and run on the inside of it.
Yeah.
So it just like we ended up hopping the fence because
Yeah.
we're just like we're not going all the way back there.
Screw it.
But I that was the part where we were. I think the first day or so we were just kind of like we were in good spirits and we were like, oh man, this part of the trail sucks. This is going to be the hardest part. It's really hot.
They were testing their land navigation skills at that point, but they didn't know that it was going to get worse.
Oh yeah.
But wait, there's more.
So you get to the Pruitt trailhead, and
Before they ran on the way of the traffic in the median where you actually can't run there. So you guys basically walked in the grass
on 484,
on 484
Yes.
rather than against the traffic, which I understand it's a very trafficked road.
more sand spurs in that section.
Yeah.
So
Lots of
many,
sand
that's,
And-
yes.
And big holes that you can
Yeah,
fall
because
into.
you guys could not run there.
No.
You had so if you'd gone to like against the traffic, because I think that's also part of it, is that have neither of you done anything where you're against the traffic a lot?
No.
No. Well.
So
I
you're-
stopped
you're-
running on roads years ago.
I was gonna say your give a fuck was very high, and you needed to
Yeah.
drop much lower, and it did by the end.
By the end, the give a fuck was gone.
Gone.
Yeah, I was like, you guys get back here. There's a car. And Nicole's out in the middle of the road. Just take me. Just take me now.
Yeah.
So you had seen the section of trail from Pruitt because we just talked about the
Skunk Ape.
Yeah.
and so you've seen sections of the trail there. So you, or at least familiar. So you have about 6 miles and before you get to the decision to where you're going to follow the Florida Trail or whether you're going to take the paved bike path. And again, I just been out there because we had the hurricane and we had some blowdowns in that section. And I do know y'all took the paved path some. So tell me about the Pruitt section going from or through the Greenway. How did that go for you?
My mind is drawing a blank.
When you got Chris,
Oh, we got Chris.
Yeah. So Chris met you
that
at
was
that
super
trailhead.
fun.
Yeah.
Chris ran really fast.
Yes.
Yes, he does.
He's a very fast runner. No, it was actually pretty good up until we lost the trail. And then when we lost the trail, we ended up going down like the side of a hill and then found the trail again. But there weren't really any blowdowns, or very few. My mind is not really on Pruitt. It was really on Juniper Space.
So like maybe not many is just fine. And
Yeah.
In comparison to what
it's
you got
nothing
into
like
later.
it was later.
It was nothing like it was later. No. And then partway through this section with Chris, I see somebody running towards us, and in the distance, I can't tell who it is. And then I see it's Aaron, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just running with you guys." And he ended up running, I don't know, maybe 25 miles.
So yeah,
it
Aaron
was.
caught up with you out there on the Greenway and ended up all the way to Marshall Swamp with you, right?
Yeah. And not only did he end up at Marshall Swamp, he then helped us set up camp
Well,
at Marshall Swamp.
he also was with us so long that his wife called concerned because she's like, it's like 2:00 in the morning, and she's like, "Where are you?" It's like, you were only supposed to do 8 miles today.
So I think the section, going to the land bridge and all that seemed to went by fairly uneventfully. I mean, it was just
You guys had
it was
your
miles.
first real meal of the day. You guys had your freeze dried.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys bought a lot of those, but did not eat a lot during the course. Talk to me about that.
Okay, that's Craig's fault.
Why is it my fault?
Because I
love it.
wasn't going to buy any. And then you show me your Amazon shopping cart, and I was like, dang,
Well,
I'm
originally-
not prepared.
Well, originally when I was planning to do this and thinking about doing it unsupported or lightly supported, I was just like, okay, I had this idea in my head that I was going to take a portable stove with me and just leave buckets with the fuel in them. So I would just leave a meal.
He definitely continued to plan this as an unsupported race, even though we said we were
Yes.
going to be with them for the entire time.
Yes.
I know.
And so he shows up at the birthday party and he opens up the back end of his car to show me the stuff that he has. He's like, "Joe, do you think I need all this?" And I'm probably like, so I'm looking at all these buckets of stuff he has. I'm like, "No, but bring them with you anyhow, because we have lots of vehicles in space, and it'll at least make you feel better knowing it's there and not need it versus need it and it not be there."
Yeah, I took all that stuff out of my car this weekend, and I'm like, I had a whole thing of sports beans. I never broke into it.
Yeah.
You had sports beans?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't share sports?
Never
No, I did
saw
fucking
sports
eat
It's in the bottom of it.
You had of all your gels and stuff.
How many gels did you eat?
Not that many.
That's too many.
So
I actually ate a bunch because I got to the point where I was like, oh, everything's double. Let me take a gel.
So how was Marshall Swamp for you? Because I know when I went through there about 2 weeks earlier, did a little clearing. Maybe it was a week
You
earlier.
had fucking a fish.
Yeah, I had a fish on the trail, which is the weirdest thing
Fucking
ever.
wild.
Literally on the trail, it's a dirt road, and the water got so high it was flowing over the dirt road, and on the dirt road was a fish.
Yeah, that's wild.
And
So this is like mile 59 to 60.
And that wasn't a small fish;
Somewhere
it was a
around there,
big
yeah.
fish.
Yeah.
This fish was a good foot and a half long.
If you were hungry, you could have ate it.
I've a snakehead. I mean, not snakehead, but a mudfish. Ugh, no,
You just clean the mud vein. It's fine.
they're not that good.
Anyway, the trail. So
How was Marshall
So
Swamp?
we didn't see any water moccasins,
thankfully,
That's too bad.
but
They're out there.
I had Craig's hiking stick.
we both had a
Moving all
whacking
around.
stick. If we were gonna,
We're
yeah.
going to see something.
Was the
good.
water still pretty deep in there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty deep. I'm not sure it was as deep as when you took us there.
Okay.
Like a month or two ago,
Yeah,
but it was still pretty deep.
good. Was the water still flowing over the road before you
Yes.
entered into
Yes,
it?
it was.
Wow.
Like it looked like white water rapids going.
That's
across
so
there.
crazy to me. Like I've ran that a bunch of times and fallen every time, but I don't remember that.
I was being very careful walking through it myself because there was a little water pressure like pushing against your legs as you were
Why
walking.
did you almost fall?
No, but I wanted to make sure I didn't. I wasn't going to have no one accusing me of it. That's for sure.
I don't know.
And then
I don't know, Joe.
Then you guys had a little sleep because I remember you had a very ambitious plan of 75 miles a day, then a 50 mile, and the last day be done by like Kevin was saying like Saturday night. I'm like,
oh yeah, we'll be done by Saturday night.
I'm like, no, they'll
Oh,
be
no, we
done.
never thought
I'm like,
Saturday
I said
night.
Sunday morning if
No.
they're doing really good, and so you're
I still hold that hindsight being 2020, it's like if we had known, like if the trail conditions had been ideal, everything else, we probably could have done it.
You could have
Or pretty
shaved.
dang
You
close.
could have shaved a good 10 hours off.
Oh,
of
yeah.
that, I think if the trail conditions had been good.
Well, and yeah, like you said, we were doing the original plan was to do 75, 75, 50. So it was to get to Moss Bluff day 1, get to Rodman day 2, and then we'd both decided like we're going to sleep for about 4 hours each time, and then we're just going to gut it out.
Well, the interesting thing I found, pat myself on the back here, is I'm like, yeah, guys. Usually people get to Santos around 9, 10 o'clock at night. You guys got there at 10:30, and I said that, and most people will usually sleep at Marshall Swamp, although it's not a great place to sleep because some people end up harassed by law enforcement. So you guys end up sleeping at Marshall Swamp and being harassed by law enforcement.
I mean, we weren't harassed. Like, frankly, we were in the wrong, but it was like we were just too tired. Because even I said, I'm like, should we set up behind those trees over there? And you're just like, well, whatever, just put it right here. Like, we were too tired to do anything. So, and the first night, like, you got good sleep.
I did. Apparently I was snoring.
I've never done a multi-day before. So, like, I was telling them the next day, I'm just like, my brain just would not switch off. Like, I'm like, you need to go to bed. You've only got 4 hours. You need to sleep.
Well, and that's also like probably a like kind of issue with doing with somebody else who, when you guys are going through different highs, different lows, you're really sleepy at one point, you're not really sleepy at one point. So when one person's like ready to sleep, the other person might not be, but you're still like kind of committed to having, being together.
I don't think we had that problem after day 1.
No, we were ready to sleep. we were like, we're going to go sleep in that bed right there.
Every time it's just like, you want to take a nap? Like, yeah, okay. So, well, and because you got some decent sleep there. I mean, I probably did fall asleep for a bit, but I was determined. I got up in the morning and I'm like, oh, got to go to the bathroom. Can't let Kevin win. So
that was the reoccurring theme.
Yeah.
So,
Glad I could
but
motivate
y'all
you.
did get woke up and ushered off by a police officer.
yeah, the best part of that was the fact that both encounters that happened, Shae was asleep in the car and did not, like, the cop shined the flashlight in the car, like, at her. I don't know why he didn't tap the glass, but
Here's the worst part is like I didn't realize you guys were going to be sleeping that long. So I was like, okay. So what I did is at Marshall Swamp, like Aaron had his car at 49th. So it was like a 45-ish minute drive to 49th. So I drove him there back to his car. And then I was driving back and I was like, oh, I'm going to go by Dunkin'. I'll get them some coffees and then I'll come back. And so that was like an hour and a half trip. I didn't realize it was going to be another 2.5 hours of sleeping. Otherwise, my house was 15 minutes away. I could have gone to sleep at my own house for a couple of hours. I don't know. I think you had mentioned it and I just didn't retain the information.
I can't remember whether we told
I
Joe
feel
that
like at one point you guys mentioned it, but I just didn't
Yeah.
retain the information. I think that's what it was because I'd just been up.
But you did get a good sleep at Marshall Swamp.
I got a good sleep.
So-
Well,
she was
Well, it's
sawing
good.
logs,
Oh,
man.
I had an amazing sleep too in my car.
I had a great shit.
It's
I
good.
mean,
so law enforcement came around twice.
ooh. Sorry, go ahead.
No.
No, remember we spooked the hell out of that guy under the bridge?
Oh,
the guy under the bridge. I warned you about the guy under the bridge.
So we got
Oh
to-
no, he was cool. But
We got
didn't scare
to
him.
baseline, but that scared the shit out of me.
I told you. Hey, I said, there's a guy living under the bridge.
Yeah.
No, he was cool, but he was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
This was like 2 a.m. It's just like,
Yeah, I would have the same reaction.
Yeah, if you're sleeping and don't used to see people there, and then all of a sudden there's someone there in the middle of the
Three
night.
people there.
Yeah, shining headlights at you.
and
Whatever.
did we also find the woods boat on day 1? Or was
No,
that day
Woods
two?
Boat was
So-
day 2.
So what is Woods Boat? But we'll get to that.
So
We'll get to the Woods
from Marshall Swamp, y'all got woke up and you got about probably 20 miles that day of Forest Service roads. You got to go to Moss Bluff, maybe a half marathon away. And so you're starting to now transition to roads for a while, and mostly these dirt roads. And that's where you saw your boat at.
Yeah.
Is
Woods
that-
Boat. Yep.
Yeah. So tell us about the section kind of going over to Moss Bluff from we were sleeping at Marshall Swamp.
I don't think it was too bad. It wasn't particularly memorable because a lot of it was road. Like,
All the hunting preserve.
Yeah.
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 That's where you
Well, you had a good night's, good-ish
I had
night's
a good
sleep.
night's sleep.
So you were as rested as you were going to be during this race.
and we had made a plan, and I had put like when we discussed it, because we did the spreadsheet originally, but I mapped everything to CalTopo, and it was clear that if we had hit certain targets like we were expecting to, our plan would have worked fine. But because shit happens. You're just like
Literally.
Shae's like, I'm gonna so Shae was just like, I'm gonna meet you halfway, and we're just like, where the heck is she gonna meet us on the road? It's like, no, she just drove like 6 miles down the road.
Yeah,
to
I
meet
just
us
looked at
beside us.
my odometer, went 5 to 6 miles, and stopped.
And
because the course is very conducive to that.
Yeah, who cares?
Because there's nobody there.
Yeah.
But we ran across that like 7 miles of that preserve, only to find the deer on the outside of the,
Oh,
the gate.
yes.
We got to the very edge of the preserve, and there was a deer outside the preserve at
Probably
the
wanting to
fence.
get into the big
We,
bucks.
we were cheering them on. We were like, yeah, dear.
We're like, is there a prison
go.
romance
You go.
going on here? That we need to-
You rule.
Just
My
holding
boyfriend's behind bars.
their teeth up to it.
Oh,
So I'm imagining.
God damn it.
damn it, Shae.
God damn it, Shae. Fuck. That's a whitetail, all right.
You see the tail on that one. So, usually I will stop in that section. Usually there's a parking lot that goes into the Ocklawaha Prairie. And it sounds like you got to, Shae probably was parked before that, but somewhere around
I
that
did.
point, there is a low spot in the road where they have signs up and it says flooding a lot,
Oh, we saw that. We were like,
Yeah, but there's
what we
hardly
go
ever
through?
flooding there.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
was like,
permanent
is
sign.
there? Yeah, because I was like, that was there last year when I did it, and there was no flood.
Now, if I was to guess where you saw a boat, though, I would think it would be somewhere in that section.
I think it was past the hunting preserve.
well, no, we were near.
This is past the 100.
I think we
percent.
saw.
Oh, yeah.
we saw the sign for like the Okalawa.
Ocklawaha.
Ocklawaha.
Yeah.
The Okalawaha?
Ocklawaha.
I don't know.
Baklava?
Baklava.
Baklava.
You can get that at Publix
Yeah, but we just seen the sign for like one of the nature preserves
for
there.
free.
Yeah.
I can't see the face I'm making.
He's like, motherfucker.
That's my retirement you're talking about. But no, we like in true redneck fashion, it's just like we look off to the side and there's just a boat shell and somebody's wrote free on the side of it. It's like you can't just dump something in the woods and go free on it. And
Drop all your trash. It's free.
yeah,
Whatever you want.
boat.
because we were going to take a picture inside the boat and we just both looked in there and it's just like, like I don't want to get a tetanus shot.
So you
That was our greatest find.
And we were like, woods boat, and Joe had no idea what
Woods
the hell
boat.
we were
Yeah,
talking
you said
about.
woods boat, and there was no picture.
There was no
attached
picture. We were like, okay.
Until like 2 days later, there was finally a picture of the woods boat in our group chat.
That's so funny.
So you guys get over to Boss Bluff and you got to run that berm above the canal there for a while above the dam. How'd that go?
Well, I got overheated.
Oh.
Because I started seeing goosebumps all over my arms, and I was like, Craig, I need the shade. So we went off in the shade for a little while until
Where'd you find shade up there? There's very little.
No
you
shade.
gotta go like down.
Oh, you went off of the path
There's alligators there.
No, we went the other way.
Okay.
on the other
We didn't
side.
go into the water.
There's alligators over there on that side.
So to the right is the canal where the river was diverted. That is the Ocklawaha River. To the left, there is some low-lying areas there where there's some swamp and stuff down below on that because it is a big like mounted berm.
Yeah.
But you found some shade in there.
And it looked like there was a trail, and we were like, maybe we should take this trail.
Yeah.
Well, there is some trail
Then we
in
thought
there.
better of it.
You might would have got turned around and lost and sideways in there. There's a lot of forest in there. That's Sunny
Sunny Hill?
Sunny Hill. Yeah, I think something like that.
Or another.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was the first part where you were really definitely struggling through that section because I was like, we just got to get off this.
Was it
berm.
dry? Because a lot of times you run through there and you end up with soaking wet feet because that tall, wet grass will sometimes hold on to condensation from the dew from the night before.
Well, if we had gotten there when we originally planned,
You would have
like
wet.
it would have been wet. But
And it
because
was like 11-ish.
yeah,
Yeah.
So the sun
Oh,
was
had time to
hot.
dry.
It
up.
was like it was a little too late to like go and enjoy breakfast at Duck's Dam Diner, which is one of the things we talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think for most of the days, for all the days we were out there, like when the middle of the day hit, like all the clouds just dissipated. So it was just open sky, like to the point where like I'm still peeling a week later, but we did get that. There was a guy from the Fish and Wildlife, Brent, that was driving down the road, and he saw crazy trail runner people out there, and he was just like he stopped his truck and was just like, "Do you guys need anything? I got water." Like he had cold water, so
Nice.
I was just like,
You take them?
yeah, heck
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, oh, I'll take it for my head. And then he's like, here. And then
So did you have a conversation about what you was out there doing?
a little bit, but not much.
Yeah, I think
You tell him about the woods boat.
No.
So hey, there's a free boat back here. Fair game for anybody who wants to take it.
Just like, nah, I don't think he cared about the woods boat. I think what he generally cared about was like, he's like, what are these people doing out here in the heat of the day? Because we told him how far we were going.
Yeah.
So, and he was like, well, like he pointed us to, like we said, like, well, you're going to turn off here and you'll see there was another crew out there doing work. So, but yeah, I mean, it was nice. And that really did help, I think.
Really helped.
So
you got out there, you got that section done, and then the next we like to add hell to the beginning of everything that's horrible out there. You got to the highway to hell, which is a clay and limestone dirt road that just makes a straight beeline all the way across the Ocala National Forest.
I was excited.
From
I
east
was
to
like,
west.
all right, guys, you guys are coming into the highway to hell.
So what did y'all think of our highway to hell?
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it
I thought
either.
it was fine.
We also, air quotes, power walked it.
No. You guys developed a new technique that you shared with me. And what was this new technique?
Oh, our power limp.
Yes.
It's like we're gonna power limp until we can power walk until we can power run. Because and I mean it was funny because we didn't really talk about like a pace strategy specifically exactly what we're gonna do. It just happened that when we started, my watch was set to 4:1.
Okay.
So we just did 4:1 for like the first day, which I think Nicole's a very polite person, and that was probably too much, but she didn't say anything until like day 3.
Yeah, at day 3, I was like, God damn it, that sucked.
She's like, yeah, I really wish we'd done like 2:1. I'm like, we can change it. Like we never fought the entire time, which I was expecting her to throttle me at some point. Because I'm like, I'm going to say or do something, at some point that's going to make her mad. But
Now I do know when you guys ran with me, we ended up doing. There was a lot of that. That's the same noise you made.
Yeah.
I heard about this
That's the
noise.
same
I heard the noise that came.
talk about that. I was tripping balls.
I was like, can't wait to get to that.
Oh my goodness,
All right,
so
no.
much.
So
But we met Shae, and then Shae had brought us popsicles, which was so good.
Oh,
like
My
that.
goodness,
that was
amazing.
Bomb pops or what were they?
No,
Like
I
SpongeBob?
got those the strawberry kind of natural bars at
Outshines.
Dollar General.
Outshines. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good.
so that was pretty good. So I definitely enjoyed that. But the road was fine. That was where we took our first dirt nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
that
a
was awesome.
death. When you take a dirt nap,
Take a
means
dirt
you
nap,
die.
that's death.
Yeah.
It was still
I felt
fun.
great. Like
Well,
it
it was
felt,
that morning. It was cool and it was cloudy.
Nope.
One of those
I'm
buttons.
I'm actually going to write down my buttons next time.
Just keep mashing them. That's fine.
So you
Just get it all out.
actually had good weather for doing that section. If you were going to have weather that you picked out to do that section, you had the weather to do it.
yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, aside from the fact that there was no clouds, but it was fine.
Yeah. So and also, I mean that section is notorious also for having a lot of bear activity.
And so unfortunately, I saw as soon as I left them at the Big Hammock campground. As soon as I left them,
Big-
I gave
you
them
mean Big
popsicles
Scrub?
and I drove. Yeah, Big
Big
Scrub,
Scrub.
sorry. And then I was driving down my 5 miles and then I saw a bear. I'm like, oh my God, a bear. Because they were just talking about they wanted to be seeing a bear.
Oh.
And so then I saw a bear and I was like, oh no, they missed it.
So Nicole,
was bummed.
Nicole, do you want to tell us why you didn't see the bear when I saw the bear?
I was talking about a foot job.
What?
Nicole
A
loves
foot
to give
job.
a foot job. So if you're interested in a foot
Wait,
job,
whoa.
she's into feet. She likes foot jobs.
No.
God damn it, Joe.
God damn it, Joe.
God damn it,
I
Joe.
mean, technically, I'm the one that brought this up, but
I mean, we don't have a goddamn it Craig button, okay?
I mean,
All right, let me backtrack a little bit. So I correspond with people in prison.
Oh,
And-
okay, that makes it better.
Oh yeah. This one guy I'm talking to, he goes like, "Oh yeah, I just want a foot job," and I was like, "Oh, I gave that to my grandmother." I was like, "Yeah, I massaged her feet. It was great," and he never once corrected me. So one day he calls and he's like, "Let's have phone sex," and I'm like, "Okay." So he was like, "I'll just tell you what to say."
I love it that she's down for phone sex. Like, okay.
Oh.
No, Nicole is just the nicest
No.
person on the planet.
Nicole's
She's gonna
so
tell
nice.
somebody no.
So
She just
so
wants
he
to, she
told
wants
me-
to adopt all of the stray animals and people. This is what it She
So
wants all of the
And
stray.
because of that, she's down for phone sex.
Yeah.
And,
Well, and
foot
not
jobs.
because I knew what to say. I was just like, "Oh, your sexy body. I'm gonna rub myself." I didn't know what to say. So
I mean, no, keep going.
So it
No,
got to
keep
the point where he was telling me what to say, and I was like, "Oh, That's a foot job. So this whole time I'm talking to him about my grandmother's foot job, and apparently that's not at all what it means.
So the reason that I saw the bear and you didn't is because I was staring off into the middle distance, like just going, like what the fuck? And then a bear goes by, and I'm just like, bear, oh, anything to talk about something else. But that was great.
I learned a new word.
What word? What word was it? Foot job?
Foot job.
Foot job.
Yeah.
And she now understands the meaning of a foot job.
Do you know all of? There's a bunch of jobs. Do you know them all?
FOOTJOB.
I don't know because I didn't know what a foot job was.
All right, we'll educate you later.
So
I'm good.
as a precocious teen, I thought it was very funny. My sister was super grossed out by feet. Yeah. So as soon as I turned 18, I went to the local adult store and I bought her a DVD of foot stuff. Of foot jobs.
Foot stuff.
And I gave it to her as a present on her birthday in front of my whole family. Because that is apparently the kind of person I am. Because I thought it was so hilarious.
How did she take it?
Oh, she was disgusted, as were we all.
What? You watched it? You watched it together as a family? We were all disgusted. We watched it together as a family.
Come on, Shae. Let's sit down and watch a foot job.
See, nothing gets in between me and a joke, even extreme awkwardness forever.
Oh
and ever.
yeah, do you live that down? Like how does that go with your sister now? Like what do you guys talk about it?
She's never been brought.
You've
up
never
again.
brought it up?
No.
We call your sister right now.
Call Lacey.
Call her.
She's at work, I'm sure.
So have you ever since then bought her like a DVD sized box just to see like what her face reaction is? Just like, oh God.
So now you're 2 days, one night and 2 days into running, and you get to the Highway 19 trailhead where you enter back into the Florida Trail. I come out there. You guys actually made fantastic time that day. That day you actually came into Highway 19 a little sooner than most people do.
Yeah.
So you made up a lot of time through that section. So good for you.
Yeah, Joe shows up. I'm at the trailhead, and Joe shows up with his Joe water, and we're always like, Joe, and he's got the good Joe water.
So it's time for Joe to take over for crewing for a while, because Shae had been out there with you for 2 days. And it's the next 2 days is mine.
Yeah. And that's where we picked up Nicole Parisi. So
Yeah. So Nicole had, and she's a good friend of yours, correct? And so
she's got a pretty impressive running.
She's got a lot of plans too.
She did not have the run she thought she was going to have.
So she had missed a 50-mile run that she was supposed to be doing. She was trained for it, but her race got canceled. Right. Yeah. So she said, I got these miles. I'm going to go out there. And I'm like, listen, I'm going to go out there that night. We just come to my house. I'll give you a ride, and you can go out and jump in with them, run as long as you want, and then I'll take you back home the next morning and have you guys come relieve me so I can take her home and take a nap, wash up, and I'll get back out there that evening. So that's what we did, but she didn't quite have the run experience that she was expecting. I
don't think Craig and Nicole did either.
I don't think anyone got the experience they thought they were getting.
Because when we got to that trailhead, I had 4 miles that day, so I was like, this is a nice trail. I'm just going to do 2 out, 2 back, and still I think in that section, the blowdowns were pretty minimal. It looked like somebody had gone through there at least once.
Relatively minimal.
Yeah. For that first 2 miles, it was pretty okay.
Just a reminder again to our listeners, we've mentioned several times, there were not one, but 2 hurricanes that hit that trail section in the last couple of weeks. And they did get out some after the first hurricane and clear some trail. I'd been out there myself at Farrell's and cleared some stuff myself and inspected. It was in pretty good shape. It was dry. So I expected the trail to be in decent condition. It was decent in some areas.
Yeah. And I mean, I was just thinking we'll pick up Nicole. She'll pace us for a while. She's amazing.
She is.
And the first couple of miles weren't too bad. I was still having type 1.5 fun. So and that's where we had what I think is the coolest experience of the whole trip, which is where we saw the actual bear, like
Yeah.
up close. No foot jobs required.
I mean, close enough they could take a picture with a cell phone and not zoom in, and it still looked close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then you took Kevin's advice.
Well,
didn't know
I thought that was, I was like, he could be fucking with me. I have no idea. 'Cause I'm like, because we came up to there was a sandy road that crossed the trail, and there's just a black bear, and it must have been, I mean, like a large dog size, like not a full grown giant adult, but at least 100 pounds, and it's just staring at us, and we're just like, there's three of us, and of course, I'm like, so, it's the new millennium, but it's like if anybody's going to get attacked by the bear, it's going to be me.
Bear man.
So bear
It's a different bear or man situation here.
Yeah, I'm like, I still would have rather encountered the bear than a random dude in the trail. So
Okay,
I mean,
yes, right? I'm saying.
Yeah, every day.
Every
So-
day.
so-
You understand.
so we tried to like shoo it off for a second, and then
We were talking to it. We were
and
like, "Hey, bear."
It just
we
didn't
wanna
move.
Come through.
So we
Did you
got-
tell it your foot job story?
No. It probably would have.
It probably would have ran away real fast. Like, oh, fuck that shit. I'm out.
But we kept getting closer and closer to it, and it wouldn't move. And so I finally just was like, "Hey guys, there's a bear. What do we do?" Because I mean, I know what you do with a bear, but I'm like,
Punch
it's
it in the
usually if the
nose.
bear is
Right
you get
there.
closer to it, it's like, yeah.
Get big.
So I picked up a stick, and Kevin was like, just it'll get out of the way, and I'm just like, this is the same guy that wants me to shit in the woods. This could be bad advice. He wants me to shit myself right now is what's going to happen. So I mean, I picked up a stick, and we waved at it, and it eventually it ran away. But
Yeah.
it was so
you
close.
just got to yell at it. You got to make
Now, at
you
about
seem
the-
afraid. Like you need to make it afraid of you. And
About the same time, I had drove ahead to Farrell's Prairie Recreation Area to wait for them. And as I'm pulling into the parking space, I can see in my rear view mirror a bear walking directly behind my truck across the road. So I pull in and I roll down my window and I take pictures. And the bear walks into the woods. And then I'm like, okay, I want to go check out Farrell's and see if it's flooded or how bad it was before they got there, because I knew that that section tends to flood, and there's an approved reroute. So as I'm getting out of my truck, then I see the bear walk across the road again, back towards the direction where I'm getting ready to walk. There's like a little boat ramp down there. And I'm like, okay, he's in the woods. But as I walk down this same road where this bear just walked in, I come around a corner 15 feet away from me, and this is a big bear. He
What was his name?
I'm gonna call him Boo Boo.
That's not a big bear.
I don't know.
Yogi's
That's
the big
Yogi's
one.
the big one.
Boo-Boo's the
Hey,
big one.
Boo Boo.
Hey,
You can
Boo-Boo.
see I like a big nigga
That's
basket.
That's Yogi.
So
Yogi's the big
I
one.
know who Yogi is. Come on, man. I stayed at the campground too.
All right.
Now, I watched a cartoon when I was a kid. But anyway, so he took off in the woods, but he did not leave.
Oh.
As I'm following out the trail, I can hear him in the woods alongside of me in the woods as I'm following.
He's trying
the
to
trail.
make noise to scare you away.
Well-
That's
Was
what
it
he's trying to do.
Like, so is it super loud when you hear him going through?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, when we're running through the trail, right, and you hear something that sounds very loud,
A squirrel.
but it's usually a squirrel,
Or an
right?
armadillo.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So something small is making all those very loud noises. So is it very distinguishable?
That's
from-
no. I mean, it sounds like any other. It could have been a deer.
Okay.
I mean,
That's not encouraging at
I've been
all.
around bears quite a
Yeah.
bit.
So I'm always wondering, like, sometimes, when you hear a sound, because one time I was running on our trails and I'm running down and there's a raccoon on the trail. Okay. This is like one of my favorite things. I even have I think I've got pictures and video of it, of like, I'm running down the trail and there's a raccoon. And rather than going either way, it just keeps running down the trail, the same trail I'm running. I'm like, I'm running with a raccoon. This is the best day of my life. And so then when it goes into the woods, it does make a loud sound.
Squirrels make a lot of sound
Yeah,
whenever
they do.
when you're out in the woods by yourself and it's quiet.
Yeah.
And you hear something moving around, it just makes a lot of noise.
Hogs are really loud too.
Oh.
yeah, well, they are
Really
just
loud.
loud.
Oh, okay. So yesterday I ran the gate to gate 50K, and around, I want to say maybe around the 9 mile point or so, could have been a little bit before, maybe 8. I'm running and I go over it because I've run this race. Like, this is my 6th year doing the race, 5th year doing the 50K. And I'm running down this section and I see this like fancy area. I'm like, what is that? So I'm running towards it. It's a hog pen, like a hog capturing, like an octagon. And I'm like, my brain.
That's where they fight.
It's a
fucking
fucking
MMA.
octagon, right?
It's goddamn pig MMA.
Well, and it's got like
UFP.
but it's got like cell tower stuff. Clearly, it's got some kind of connection to where it's got like a sensor to drop the gate down.
Oh,
So a lot of them have cameras on them and tracking because you're required to check on them within such a amount of time. And
So okay, then of course my brain's going like, you should go in there. Like the back of my brain's going like, go in the gate, see what happens.
you get stuck. You can't finish.
That's what I was
Can't
thinking.
finish the rest of your race.
help!
That's what I was thinking, but yeah.
Longest
Anyways,
PK
they
ever.
had like a little,
Was there any?
peacock-
Did you see any friendship friends?
No.
No.
No capybaras.
So they're out there.
So Farrell's Prairie was in pretty good condition as far as flooding goes, but there were some blowdowns. I only went out maybe a half a mile at the most. And then I went back to the truck, and they got to me, and there is an approved reroute. So that's what I suggested, and they decided to take it just because there are sections that could get much worse in there for the blowdowns. Right there by the lake is not the worst stuff where the blowdowns occur.
And I mean, when I did it last year, it was mushy in spots.
Yeah. I mean, it does flood.
You were with
Yeah.
me during the mushy spot?
Yeah.
And it's only like maybe a quarter mile longer, if that, to take the reroute. Even though it looks longer, it's straight. There's no
It felt longer.
Yeah.
Quarter mile felt like a very long time.
So they got around to me at the north end of Farrell's to where they had to re-enter the forest, and there's no reroute really that you can get to Highway 40. It's 4 miles, and you kind of had to pretty much take that path. So they went into the woods there. They right as they entered into the woods, I seen their headlights flashed around for a while there.
Yeah.
Then I took off and went to Highway 40 where the crossing was to wait for them before they went into Juniper. So how'd that section go there? I know y'all had some problems in that area.
There were quite a few blowdowns. I think at one point we just got so frustrated with the blowdowns that Craig had studied the map and found a reroute.
It was a Jeep road.
It
Jeep road,
wasn't
yeah.
even. It wasn't even like. It was just a case of like this was. I mean, that wasn't the worst that we had, but it was so bad, and we were losing so much time. And it's like, okay, we can either go down this road and get to the highway, and try to meet Joe, or we can go that way, and Lord knows how many trees there might be between us and there. And it was just a case of like at that point we'd spent like an extra hour in that section, I think, because
Yeah.
we were doing like we went from like reasonably doing like 14 that was we were doing like 14 15-minute miles to like 25-minute miles.
Yeah, 25 to 30.
Because we had to crawl over trees, under trees, like on all fours, under trees to get through, go completely around.
And remember, they're 100 miles into it at this point.
Yeah.
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 And they're having to crawl over and under things.
This is about where I had no fucks left to give.
Tide two setting in.
It looked like they went pretty quickly for the first 2 miles of this 4.5 mile section. But then I'm watching my GPS, and I kind of got an idea what's going on. We started chatting a little bit on text. They was able to get some service, and it took them about an hour to clear that third mile. And he's like, I'm looking at my map. I see where they're at, and he's like, "There's a road here. We're going to take it out." And that's exactly what they did. Instead of bypassing that last mile out.
Yeah, I think what I'm seeing here is this 50-minute mile, a 38-minute mile, a 55-minute mile, a 35-minute mile, like
That's all going over and under trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hour,
makes
minute,
sense.
mile.
And
Yeah.
it's the kind of situation where I again, thank goodness there was three of us, because at least one of us could stay on the trail and then the other two could scout around or over or under or whatever. Because if it had just been the two of us 100 miles in, that tired, or say one of us by ourselves, I would not have attempted to do any of that by myself.
Yeah, we could not have done that without Nicole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
So,
of course, later without Joe.
yeah.
So the next section, they do make it out to Highway 40. They leave via the Jeep road, Jeep trail, and got out there to me. And I'm waiting at the crossing. And I had actually went out into that section of trail too. And there was also blowdowns that 1.5 miles from Highway 40 over into Juniper Recreation Area. And so it was my suggestion they just take the road, just walk Highway 40 up to there. And I said there was a reroute around that area if we needed to, but this is where maybe the right decisions weren't made. So, and my thoughts was Juniper Prairie is very heavily trafficked. A lot of people go in there. The trails, if any trail had been cleared, I expected it to be very similar from what they just came through, but that section south of Highway 40 doesn't get as much traffic. So I'm like, even hikers would have cleared some of the stuff that they would experience north of Highway 40 into Juniper Prairie. And so I expected that section of the trail was probably going to be okay, but just because of the sheer volume of foot traffic that it gets. So they decided, they're going to take and get on the Florida Trail back in right there at Juniper Prairie, Juniper Springs recreation area, and jump into the trail there. And that's 10 miles. It's the longest section you're going to go uncrewed if you're with me. I'll be able to meet you in 9 miles, 10 miles. And so that was the plan, was for me to meet them next at Hopkins, and then them take a little camping trip, some good sleep at Hopkins Prairie at the campground there. But that quickly turned into something else.
Monster.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do you want to talk about this, or from your perspective, or I mean,
it's an interesting story. So you guys, I don't want to tell your story for you.
No.
Because I know it from my point of view, and I was not out there. So,
I mean, so we looked at it. There was no signs and said it was closed. There was some really old sign from a couple of years ago, but we were like, not from now. So we started going, and pretty soon on there was a down tree, and we're like, okay, well we just tackled this for 4 miles, and so we kind of go up and over the tree, and then there's progressively more and more and more, to the point where like the trail is completely blocked. We had gotten off the trail quite a few times just to figure out, just to get around some of these. We got off the trail more times than I can count when Craig was out scouting and I was standing by a blaze, and Nicole was scouting another way. We were just kind of like holding positions to figure out where to go.
Yeah, and I mean, Joe is correct. The fact is that the initial entry into the Juniper Springs area, because I'd run this for the Two Prairies.
Yeah.
So I expected this area to be well maintained. Like, it's a beautiful section. I was looking forward to it in my head because I knew what it looked like. And the first couple of miles weren't actually that bad.
Yeah, they weren't terrible.
But it did start to get, as you got further away from the recreational area, and there's clearly less foot traffic to no foot traffic, like our pace started to slow because we started climbing over and under and around, and like one tree would hit 3 trees on the way down.
Oopsie.
So that was the sound of the trees falling.
My bee.
So they got, probably 6 miles they cleared of the trail, which gets them past Hidden Pond, which is a very popular backpacking destination. People like to backpack into Hidden Pond and camp out there. And y'all made it around Hidden Pond, and I had went to up ahead and I was kind of sleeping in my truck, and I had no cell phone service. But every half an hour or so, I would bop up and I would walk up and down the little road in front of me just to see if I could get a bar. And every now and then I get a bar and nothing, but at one moment, I'm sitting there, I get a bar, and my phone lights the hell up.
Yeah.
Like all the text messages, all the voicemail notifications, all coming at one time.
Oh, no.
And it wasn't good.
So what ended up happening is we got, and that section, as far as blazes go, is very sparsely populated. So if you're looking for confidence blazes, you're not going to find
finding
them.
No.
So, but we got to the point where you get to where a few years ago, and this was something that we had seen when we ran the Two Prairies, which is you get to a section where it's mostly saw palmettos and a bunch of burned down old, like little trees that had just gotten in a fire a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But those trees were standing at the Two Prairies. They were not standing anymore. So, I mean, you can't even imagine, like, we could not see the trail. Like, we had CalTopo. I had a perfect signal, and it says, the trail's here. You're standing on the trail. There's no trail underneath me. It's just blackened trees.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we couldn't see the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about 2 years ago, they had one of the largest fires they've ever had out in Juniper Prairie. And when Shae did her Across Florida 200, she experienced some of the trees that had burnt.
It was
and
cool
fell
looking
down.
out there.
Yeah, and it was interesting looking. Then as my race came in the spring, things were dead. Shae experienced where there was some still living stuff that had burnt, and there was some stuff that had burnt through and fell down. But in the spring, you were just looking at a forest of like bones. Just these little dead trees, and they were very young pine trees. Most of them were probably a couple years old. Maybe they were like 4 inches in diameter. Might have been 20 feet, 30 feet tall at the most. But just young trees. And the hurricanes did a real number on it.
Because we ended up, I think we probably spent a good hour because we were standing next to a blaze, and I knew, I remembered from the course, I'm like, there's a cut here. I know, and I can see on Caltopo, it's like, okay, I know the course goes this way, but we couldn't see anything. So
It doesn't help that you're so much sleep deprived.
Yeah, and I mean, even at that point, I think Nicole had also been going through this with us, and we'd put in double-digit mileage at that point, but we couldn't find the trail, and the Strava beacon people were like, what are they doing? It's like we're desperately trying to find the frickin' trail because we can't find the next blaze because it's probably in this pile of sticks everywhere. And so I tried to call and text Joe and couldn't get a hold of him. And I don't think
I tried to call.
Yeah.
Get a hold of you.
You got a hold of me finally.
Yeah, because that was the point where I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna have to call. I was like, I don't have Kevin's number at that point, but I was like, I'll just call him a messenger. We gotta get a hold of somebody because I think at that point we're like, we either have to turn around and go 6 miles back the way we came, and then run around it, which would have probably been another 12 miles to get to where you were.
Yeah.
So we would have had to do an extra 18 miles. But I was just in my head, I was going, we were sitting down on the trail and we were getting cold because we had crossed through the water, so we were still wearing our shoes. It was cold. We were
wet, hungry.
Yeah,
ran out of food.
we didn't have enough water for the extra hours. I mean, we didn't run out of water.
No, we didn't run out.
But you didn't have any real cold weather gear. I didn't really have anything.
I had an emergency poncho.
Yeah, I had one emergency blanket between the three of us.
So this very easily could have turned into a dangerous situation. People that weren't a little less prepared than them, if they got in the same situation.
It's you think of people who did it maybe without crew.
Yeah.
When they get into this dangerous situation, it can go south very fast.
So yeah, I mean, fortunately I am very familiar with the trail.
Well,
in the area.
you were a couple miles away.
Yeah.
We were all hopefully we were connected, but if you guys hadn't had cell signal,
Yeah.
You just would have been like, okay, they stopped moving. Why? Because we at that point, when we got a hold of you guys, we just said we're going to wait till the sun comes up and see what we can see. So we just have to park ourselves for a couple hours. So we didn't actually get to sleep that day.
Yes.
Which also sabotaged the race. But shout out to this man, this big hunk of man meat right here.
Yeah.
Sexy beast.
Sexy beast.
I mean,
touch your
the brawny guy got nothing on you, man. So you didn't know how far away we were because I didn't realize that it's you can see our Caltopo, but you couldn't map to us from your location. So
it doesn't show me where I'm at in relation to you on your beacon.
So he thought,
the
they're
beacon versus Caltopo.
Yeah.
So he thought we're a mile and a half down the trail. And so he grabs a hatchet and starts bushwhacking his way in.
I got a hatchet and a little handsaw I brought with me just in case such a little emergency occurred, but not a little one, not a big one.
Yeah. And it took you 3 hours to get to us?
Yeah. So when they got a hold of me, I'm like, I'm coming. I'll be there. I'm coming to you, but it's going to take me a little while. First of all, although I was only a mile from the other trailhead from Hopkins Prairie to Pat's Island by hiking, by driving, it's 7 miles. I had to drive around to the other trailhead so I could be closer to them.
Because you have to drive down that entire clay road, but you cannot go fast.
No.
You have to go 20, 25.
Of course, I had to get myself
your car.
Geared up and ready to go. I had to get my hydration and my own pack going, and I had to get all my stuff together to go out because I wasn't ready to go out and do any pacing at that point. so I get there, I get to Pat's Island Trailhead, and I start hitting the trail, and I think they're about a mile and a half away. I did the first mile, and I'm like, this shit sucks. Like, I was losing the trail in the first mile because there's a lot of overgrown grass, and there was some blowdowns, and they were bad, but they weren't as bad as they got. But by about a mile had cleared, and I got past the two loop ends of the yearling trail. Then you start getting into where the fire really hit the worst at, and so I ended about 2 miles more to get to them. And I like the way I described it. If you were a kid and you ever played with the game Pick Up Sticks, or if you took like a box of toothpicks and you just dumped them on a table, that's what the trail looked like.
Oh, just toothpicks on the table? Fuck, no problem.
Except these toothpicks were stabbing us repeatedly in the legs, like badly.
Did we take a picture of everybody's legs?
Oh, they were fucking wrecked, bro.
I got a few pictures of mine.
Okay, I was going to
you
say,
might as well have
y'all's
done
legs
Barkley.
were wrecked. Well, I think you got a picture of Nicole's when you were doing her toes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
when he was giving me a foot job.
Yep.
it was a great fit. I wasn't expecting the trail conditions that I ran into. I didn't put on pants. I didn't put on pants. I just had on my trail shoes and some shorts and
Naked.
and I start getting into this stuff. I get a mile and a half in. I'm like, I should be close to you guys. And we started making some noise, and there was
No response.
no response. So I continue another mile and a half
Wow.
to where I finally get to where I'm close to them. I start making these whistling noises. I can whistle really loud.
Yeah.
And I whistled really loud. They're like, Joe, and I could hear them off in the distance. So I knew I was gaining distance from, and probably a half a mile away from them. The worst of it was the branches. I mean, the trees were so thick laying on top of each other that you couldn't even step over in between them. I just had to balance on top of them and walk across the top of these things as they were kind of bouncing like
That sounds
springboards.
dangerous.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
When I got to them, one of the, I could see that they had a sense of relief. I could tell that it was good for their morale.
It's the same thing I feel every time I see you, Joe.
Well, I appreciate that. But I could tell that it was like, there's someone here, And so, and as I'm doing this, I'm like, this is not safe. Someone's going to get hurt on this trail, and I don't know why it's not marked as closed. And I've scoured the internet, found a lot of information, but I've not found anything that says we've just made a decision that it's closed.
Oh, no, there was a sign, but it was at your end, not at the end we started on.
Yeah.
So
Not where we were.
I get to them. I'm like, listen, you have an option. You can turn around and hike 6 miles back out, or I can guide you back, but it's going to take us a while. And then we can continue, decide to continue, or you can decide this is the end of the trip, the end of the race. And Nicole was very quick to say, let's continue to go.
Let's go. Fuck yeah.
Go.
So we started working our way back through that. And it took us, I think, about 3 hours, maybe. You guys had sat there for about 4 hours on the trail waiting for me to get to you.
Yeah, and we didn't have the sense to like take our shoes off and sleep and try to like get some good sleep or anything like that. We were just because we were
You're in panic mode.
Yeah.
You were literally panicking for hours.
We didn't know where to go.
and we were cold and like
And your adrenaline was probably just depleted at that point.
I think we got some sleep.
I got a little bit, but I was like curled up in a ball sitting.
But I will say, one thing I told Craig later is anytime you're stopped for more than 10 minutes, always take off your shoes.
Yeah. Well, I'm very glad that they were at least trail savvy enough to sit where they were at and wait for me.
I was like, we had a signal.
Yeah. So they were safe. I mean, because if I had not been able to get to them, the next step would have been called search and rescue.
Yeah.
And have the rescue team come in and take them out. And that definitely would have ended their race.
Yeah,
Well,
for sure.
we had considered walking back.
Yeah.
But we were like, it's going to add almost 20 miles. So
Yeah.
Well-
let's just wait until morning and we can see the blazes. Well,
Yeah.
And
didn't exist.
That was probably the only real low point I had during the race because I was like, if we have to turn
Are you
around,
sure about that? Because I ran with you.
Well-
and you were pretty low then.
No.
that was fatigue. That's not like
okay.
that's not like mentally.
Oh,
like
okay,
I was
gotcha.
like I told her, I said, if we have to turn around, I'm done.
Yeah, I get that.
Because quite literally, there was no trail. There were places where you had to go around one tree. Then there were 5 more you had to get around. which took you far enough away from the trail, which you don't even realize you're off the trail, to get your way back to it.
Yeah.
There were no blazes because the blazes that used to be standing were laying on the ground on those dead trees.
Yeah.
And the path itself is not a very wide path anyhow, but it's a sand path, and it's underneath all this stuff. So there's no way to see it. And you can see other little patches of white sand, and you would think it's the trail, but it's not. So you really had to pick your way through it really slowly.
And to like put this into context, so like I'm pretty sure this is kind of where you guys kind of stalled. You had a 4-hour mile, followed by, I'm guessing this is when you guys started to get with Joe. You had an hour and 10-minute mile as you're trying to trek through, and then a 45-minute mile. And then the next one is a 2-hour and 30-minute mile, which I believe is getting through and then getting to when
And
you guys are
stopping for a while.
resting and figuring things out.
Just like, fuck, we got to regroup.
and that's when Kevin and I got to you guys.
So literally that section of trail probably added 7 hours, just that one little section, 7 hours to their race.
Wow.
Like literally,
Oh,
like
probably more because
like
the
if
whole
you got to
area before
say
it.
from 101 to like 120,
That's about right.
that entire section probably added at least 15 hours extra.
Wow.
And it fundamentally
Like
altered
10 at least
it-
in your entire everything after.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it altered the course because at that point we were like, I don't know that we had any real approved reroutes after that point, but we're like, we can't do this. We can't keep doing
Well,
it.
luckily, I mean, I do know the roads and the trails and stuff around there. I did know that, they were talking about routing you from Pat's Island on trail. Me and Kevin talked about that. And I know there was one area, even that road is more like an ATV road that would have been not very safe either. The quickest way to go was to continue from Pat's Island on the Florida Trail because the fire didn't jump that road there, so it was pretty clean on the most part. And to get over to Hopkins Prairie and then
So
detour.
this whole thing is why you have berms. So the fire doesn't jump.
So yeah, the fire didn't jump the road, and that's the reason why it's there. One of the reasons, like you said, they're there. So they had to force their way through another 1 mile section, but we knew that it wasn't going to be like what we just came out of. It was going to be more of like that stuff you did through around Farrell's.
Yeah.
And so they was able to make their way across that 1 mile section. And at that point, I know everyone was a little trail shy. Could you have continued on the trail? There's a possibility. You might probably add a lot more time for sure.
Hours and hours.
But we,
That'd have been
but
Tuesday
Though
by the time
I
we
know
Yeah.
later when we saw Aaron, he had tried to go through some of that, I believe.
yeah, he
Yeah.
struggled with some of it too.
Yeah.
So, we made the decision at that point to reroute using the Forest Service roads, which I absolutely think was the right decision to
Yeah.
make.
Yeah, I agree.
It didn't really change the distance much for you at the end. So I definitely think that was the right way to go. But so at that point, the trail got a lot safer. Because
So Joe took you had to take Nicole home.
I had to take Nicole
Yep.
home.
Other Nicole.
Other Nicole, yep.
So
This one was in it.
so at Pat's Island, we swapped out crew again, and so I could get Nicole home and get a little rest. So
You didn't stay gone for long though. You're like, nope, got to get back out.
I was back out there in a couple hours.
And so
with all the warm clothes.
Yes.
Oh,
So-
thank
No
God.
clothes.
Thank
so,
God.
So we'll talk about that too now, I guess, because so we got through that 1 mile section.
Oh, did you? Tell us
And,
more about it.
And yeah, it's
my favorite- that's my favorite part of the whole-
You just blasted through it. You didn't stop for anything.
Oh, I think
No.
he did. He might have stopped.
Well, no, we
He
did
just
the-
blasted through it.
Yeah, I just blasted. I blasted through that
You
entire
blasted.
pack
You
of,
blasted in the middle of it, or
Okay. Okay. So
This is my favorite part of the story. Go ahead.
so yeah,
Time this because I want to go back and listen to
We're
it.
at 201.
you know, you got to get a new hobby. What are you gonna do after this? What are you
His
gonna
life
do
is
after
over
this?
now that his
Now
Craig has
it's gonna
shit in
be
the woods.
now it's gonna be Joe falling down.
So drum or applause inbound. I shit in the woods.
I don't know. I just want it to be that way. I don't know. Nope. So one day, here we go. Craig, you shit in the woods.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the applause.
I
Anyways,
could do the applause.
all right. So
Congratulations,
So
Craig.
yeah. So Joe and I have had that bet going, and I did map like 20 bathrooms, but but I had it planned. I had a plan, but I like
Everybody has a plan until they get shit in their pants.
the plan. Listen, I will just say the plan probably would have worked, and you would not
Normal
have shit. You
circumstance.
would have not have shit in the woods, and I would still be waiting for me to fall in the woods.
Wait, are you saying you fell in the woods?
No, I said they would still be waiting.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the long ass break in the middle, because listen, your bowels can only hold up for so long. He could have made it to the 88 store and to the bathroom, but there wasn't enough time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So having no experience with that, it's like, I just found a log in the woods, and I'm just like, Nicole, just look the other way.
I'm like,
She talked about a foot job.
Well, and then you said, like, we were walking down the trail a little bit later, and she's like, you smell like shit. I'm like, so I found like a gun case, like just an empty gun case, like that, and so that had the foam padding on the inside of it. And I'm like, all right, well, you just keep walking. So I'm just like reached around. I was like,
What?
there's nothing. I was like, there's nothing here.
Okay,
She's like,
so
what?
here, that's what I was. Okay, so like later when I was pacing them, I'm like, y'all know we're in the Ocala National Forest. There are so many dead bodies here. People bury their murder victims all the time in
You
the
probably
Ocala
just found
National
some
Forest.
evidence.
Right, I was
Wiped
gonna
your
say-
ass with
I was
it.
gonna say, yeah. So like 10 years from now, they're gonna find a body. They're gonna get this evidence.
It's going to have Craig DNA
and
all
it's
over
gonna
it.
boop boop, and then you have to explain to police.
I'm not in the system.
yes.
Yet.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
So yes, I did do I did my first official shit in the woods. So yay.
You're finally a trail runner.
It made Kevin happy. So
It did. I
It
was
made us
very
all
happy.
happy.
I wasn't gonna take a picture of it, but
Oh
yeah.
God, gross. Bro.
No, you should have as out of spite. Just
Look what I did.
No, just send it to Kevin. Are you happy now?
Disapproving face.
Made him do it.
So, but yeah, I think day 3, like, it ended up being a lot better, but we were definitely sleep deprived.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So like I will freely admit I'm not a good pacer. I do not know. I don't have the energy that other pacers I know
disagree.
have. Like I'm just like, okay guys, let's go. Let's walk faster. Bap, 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 bap. That's all I got. So I'm like, so trying to bring you guys in, we're doing those forest roads and we're just like, let's get to the 88 store. And that's kind of like what our drive was at that point.
And I was dying in the back, secretly cursing out Shae. I don't know how to power walk.
Funny.
And I mean, I thought you did a great job, because honestly, like I said, I didn't have many low points, but I could tell that Nicole was absolutely suffering at that point, physically and emotionally.
You were in your feels.
Yeah.
Yes, I cried. I was like, I'm having a down moment, guys. I need to cry.
And it was raining. It started
Yeah.
raining
Yeah.
in that section.
Yeah.
We didn't have the proper clothes. We were cold.
I was wearing Joe clothes.
Yeah.
No, you didn't
no,
have
she
your
did-
Joe
you were-
clothes.
no,
You
she
don't have
did.
Joe clothes yet?
Yeah.
No.
That was pre-Joe clothes.
Because we got
Pre-Joe
Joe clothes with
clothes.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We didn't get Joe clothes till after 88 store.
So when I was going to head back out there after the 88 store, which I had a really cool break there, it looked like, I said, Kevin, I asked if y'all need anything. Kevin said, bring warm clothes.
Yes.
Bring whatever you could. So
Whatever
I
you can.
just filled up bags of whatever I could find. He said long sleeve stuff. I brought some gloves. I brought some toboggans. Because again, it's cool, but Florida cold.
But it's raining.
But it's wet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
once
That's
you
the
get
problem.
wet, you're drenched too. So we got back. Y'all tell us about the 88 store, because that's always a highlight for people.
I slept through it.
Yeah. Nicole just laid outside, and I think you had bear hoodie.
A bear hoodie and a root beer.
Feet up in the air.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Just laid outside. There were some very drunk people that were so excited
they were
for you
so
guys.
excited for you
They were
guys.
so happy for you guys.
Well, and we'd already stopped to get the burger and stuff, and Nicole had sworn off veganism for a week, so
Yeah.
it's just like,
It's gone.
Yeah.
it hasn't come back.
No, I had a hamburger today.
Oh, okay. But I think that was a really good spot, and it was like Shae definitely did push us quite a bit on the power walking, which we had said was power limping. But I mean, even then, like Jesse had come down the road and given us a Coke at one
Yep.
point. Like,
Yeah.
like it was just that day was a bit of a
And you
slog.
guys were at one point, you guys were, when it was starting to get dark, right? We'd gone past the 88 store. You guys were starting to get very tired. And so you're like, we just need to sleep now. I'm like, no, we need to keep moving. We need to keep going. And then Jesse comes down, I think to bring headlamps, right? Because it was getting
Yeah.
dark.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're trying to communicate, bring Kevin down here.
I didn't have
need
service.
to sleep right now.
and I had
right?
started hallucinating at that point.
Yes, a
Yes.
little
Like-
bit.
Yes.
Yes. So the hallucinations were delightful. You're
Let's
just
hear 'em.
like,
Let's hear about the best.
Okay.
hallucination.
because Craig has told us he'd never hallucinated before.
Oh, except for at Black Canyon, but that was heat based hallucinations.
Okay.
So like and I mean, this was the kind of hallucinations where because it was dark enough, like everything in the background was like shifting and merging, and like I'm like, okay, there's a tennis court. No, it's a castle. No, it's it's like, and like very clearly I saw what looked like a black tower with the face of like the Bowser from Mario.
I didn't hear it was Bowser.
Yeah, no, so it was like a big black tower, and it was like that big like rawr face, and I'm just going, like, Nicole, I'm seeing some weird shit out here.
Because I remember you're like, is that a house up there? I'm like, no, there's no houses over
that's
there.
why I was just like, I'm like, there's no houses here, right? Like, and so yeah, because I wanted to just lay down and take a nap at that point.
Yeah, not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
But we did, when Kevin did drive towards us.
Yeah.
You guys did get like a 30-minute nap. You guys actually slept.
Amazing.
So like you were sleeping, and I was like, I also just want to sit in the car because it was so cold. Judy was there. That's when Judy met us out there. Aaron was there.
Yeah.
And you guys were all talking. I'm like, it's very cold. I'm just going to get in the car. And Craig was already sleeping in my car. It was raining too. And so like
shout out to Judy. She got me a rain poncho, which I was very happy because I was way underprepared.
Yeah.
Way underprepared for that.
So then I just sat in the car, and Craig just and I was like, let him go.
And we kind of talked about this. I think in the first 72 hours, we only got like 6.5 hours of sleep. And I got less because I didn't sleep that much at the first.
Yeah,
so I was probably operating on like 4 hours of sleep in 72 hours.
Fuck.
Which is why I started tripping balls again.
That's great.
Yeah.
But that sleep, I woke up and I was like, I'm a new person. This is great. Let's go.
I was not.
And I was like,
So great.
oh boy, we finally get to run.
That's when Kevin started to pace.
I was like, yeah.
And Joe, you'd met us out there.
Yeah.
You'd actually come a little bit before, I think, right?
Yeah, so no, they had
Right around
they
there.
had their rest, and I showed up right after that. I think so. Y'all
stopped in the middle of the road.
Y'all had just left the ATV offices there where the campground is at, and so I show up, and Shae texts me. She's like, she says, Greg is sleepwalking and Nicole is in pain. Mm-hmm. You know.
Well, I'd actually texted you that hours before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was when it was hours, like an hour before we even got to that
But
stop.
honestly, I showed up and Kevin was leading the way, and I was really surprised to see how much running you guys were doing.
Let's fucking go.
Y'all were running quite a bit, even though you might have been sleep running, and although
Oh, yeah.
I could tell that Nicole was just struggling to keep up with you guys because she was kind of just a few steps behind you.
I'm always a few steps behind.
Yeah, but everyone was running.
I mean, we were pushing a pace pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, and for me, like my feet hurt more when I was walking.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to run, and we were doing like a 1-2 at that point, like 1 minute run, 2 minute walks. And I mean, I was just but I was swaying back and forth. Like I was seeing billboards and chickens on the side of the road.
Chicken.
Yeah,
Like big,
chickens.
like giant chicken, like floats.
Yeah.
Like
He was tripping so much balls.
I was just
He's
like, they just
hey.
kept changing.
He's
It
like,
just
hey,
kept changing.
hey, do you see that? I'm like, no, tell me what it is. And he'd be like, yeah, it's this fucking giant chicken. And I'm like, oh man, I don't see it. Where? Over there. Oh, keep
He
running.
was also doing the thing when I was with him of like, do you see that Godzilla cloud?
Well, that was a real cloud. Like that was.
I
yeah.
tried to see this Godzilla. I
Yeah,
did not see
no.
it. That was the initial.
I really had some empathy coming in and seeing you two. I could tell both of you were at this point in your run where you were struggling in different ways.
Yeah.
It was funny. Nicole's like, she's like, do you see all these nuns? I'm like, what? There's like nuns over here. I'm like, yeah, let's run away from them.
But finally, you guys did get to Rodman Dam.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Rodman Dam. Yeah.
And so at this point, and again, it's usually the 88 store is one, and then the Rodman Dam is usually two places where people have like milestone stops. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so something significant.
I had a milestone there.
Has something just changed?
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Something has just changed in our race, and for Rodman Dam, this is the official end of the Ocala National Forest. You are done with the Ocala National Forest. At this point, you got to get over to Buckman Lock, and then it's road the rest of the way. So
And how did you feel about that? Because I was kind of like, I mean, honestly, I was kind of like good riddance, which I wouldn't normally say. Like if it was ideal trail conditions, I'd have been sad.
Yeah, I was like, thank effing God. And then, so I walked the last bit into the dam with Judy, and I was power limping. And then we get to the dam and we stop for a few minutes. And I think I get in your car.
Yeah. For a few
I-
minutes, I help you up into the truck and it's warm.
Yeah.
Because you were really,
Oh, yeah, it was
you were
really
really
cold.
losing a lot of body temperature through shivering.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
cold.
I have Raynaud's, so I
Yeah, me
get
too.
really like I lose body temperature really, really fast, and I lose feeling in my extremities. So I got into Joe's car and it was super warm. But then as soon as I got out of your car, I started shivering uncontrollably, like teeth chattering,
Oh, wow.
shivering, and I was like, Jesse, give me more clothes.
Yeah.
And I think at that point I got more Joe clothes.
You got Joe
Yeah,
clothes.
you got more choke clothes.
I got more
I
choke
had,
So Joe clothes helped me through my across Florida. The
I think you still have Joe jacket.
No,
No.
I don't have Joe jacket.
Who's got
no,
Joe jacket?
I actually brought the Joe jacket back out with me
the Joe
for
jacket.
their race. And
That's the official ACFL Joe jacket.
yeah, it didn't get thrown onto any bodies though. It stayed clean.
But
Oh, well, I still have your Joe clothes.
That's
but
all right.
I have to get to the laundromat.
No worries.
well, and that was the point. Like when we stopped there on the dam, that was the point where I started crying.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, because I mean, it was tears of joy because that was the point I think where I realized I'm like, oh, there's all these people who are just out here helping us. Like, and it wasn't bad tears, but it was definitely like I just need a minute. Like honestly, I'm just like sobbing on the. You were in the truck, and I'm just on the back of it, just going like, which was not the last time I did that, but yeah, it was definitely like, because you can't take this sort of thing for granted. It's like we were able to offload so much of the thinking to other people, and it would have been an absolute shit show if we tried to do it just by ourselves.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
So
We were a shit show.
speaking of shit
Speaking
show,
of shit show, I have a shit show story. So while you guys were crying and sleeping and getting warm, I was like, I got to take a shit. So I went down to Rodman Dam. They have some public restrooms there. And mind you, this is Palatka. So it's,
Palatka.
It's Palatka. So I go in there and the power's off. Like the light's broken. And I'm like, I got my headlamp on and I start looking around and it literally looks like a horror scene. Like, I don't know how in the world these people got shit that high up on the wall, but there was shit literally almost to the ceiling.
They were
Like-
spraying it or throwing it.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, there was poop every fucking where. And I was like, God, I got to shit so bad. I was like, fuck it. All right, I'm just going to go. So I'm kind of like hover over the toilet. God forbid, my ass cheeks were not touching that toilet seat because I would have probably got like gonorrhea or some shit. I don't know if you can even do that, but it sounds like I probably could. So I do my business and
My business.
stick my hand into the toilet paper thing and there's no toilet paper. I'm like, oh, well, let me waddle over to the other side. I waddle over to the other side. It's just equally as bad. And there's no toilet paper. So I'm like, I have decisions to make. So I'm like, all right, well, I've got 2 free hands. I'm not eating with this one right now. So I'll just use this hand to kind of, grab the clumps and what I can. And then well, then I went to use the sink and there's no fucking running water. So I waddle. I'm sure by the way, there were people in the parking lot. There were people in the parking lot of Rodman Dam at what time were we there?
They people are out there all times of night because they fish all night long up there.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It seemed really late.
It seemed
probably
really
wasn't.
late. I don't know. It felt fucking late. But anyway, so I'm waddling naked from the men's restroom over to the women's restroom with shit on my hand, thinking that there might be paper towel in there. And it's just as fucking bad in there. Like, are they just taking contests on who can fling shit the farthest in this fucking thing?
Well, they probably had it on their hand from where they
That's
wiped
why.
their ass, and they probably
slung
shook it on the wall.
just slung it on the wall.
Do you think that's what they did? They streaked it down the wall.
Streaked it down the wall.
I
I got nowhere to go.
Because I have no paper, you got to put it somewhere.
There was no paper. So that had running water on that side, thankfully. And then I went to Joe and I said, Joe, I need like hand sanitizer. I need a lot of it.
He's like, we don't. He said something like, we don't have any hand sanitizer, do we? And I'm like, actually, I do in my foot care kit.
Yes.
So we, and
Doused.
I had some baby wipes and some. So we gave him some baby wipes and doused his hand down with about a half a gallon of
Yes.
disinfectant.
And it wasn't enough. And after that, it was like, okay, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm good.
He was ready for a biscuit.
And then we were warned not to go in there.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Because you're like, hey, where's the bathroom? I was like, down the hill. Oh, no. I was like, I come back. I'm like, no.
You're better off hanging your butt over the edge
you
of
are
this.
1,000% better off just shitting right there or pissing right there because you ain't going in that bathroom. Like whoever, if you all listen to this and you like run that, you need to clean that.
Yeah.
Like that's just wrong.
So from there, we work our way down to Buckman Lock.
Yep.
And
So it was the push. So
Yeah.
you
Push.
had the push to
Yep.
Yes.
from Rodman Dam to Buckman Lock, and that was the push of where
Yep.
you were going to sleep. You were going to have your break for the night.
And
That's
that-
where you guys trip balls.
That last 2 miles, my feet hurt so bad that I got to Shae in her car and we were getting bit by mosquitoes like crazy. And I'm just like, I need another pair of shoes. I said, I cannot make this last 2 miles because again, I'd been wearing the same pair of shoes day 2 and day 3, so they had gotten wet. I had not taken them off at night. Like I didn't switch shoes for 2 days.
well, didn't you say you were wearing a pair of trail shoes with a rock plate?
Yes.
What?
That was the other
Yeah.
thing.
A pair of trail shoes with a rock plate on how much road?
Yeah, well,
Lot of
we
road.
ended up doing a lot more road than I expected to
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So
So how did it feel when you changed your shoes? Did it help?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did?
They still hurt, but it's
Yeah.
like at least the cushion was still there.
The noises you were making did not change.
from that moment until like today, I've heard more about how badly his feet hurt. I don't think he's probably ever experienced his feet hurt that
and
bad ever.
and I didn't have like
Perhaps a foot job?
Maybe he needed a foot
You
job.
need a
Perhaps
foot
a
job.
foot job.
I got I didn't get a foot
Whoa.
job.
Oh,
No, I did get because the last day he's like, I got this like CBD oil tincture thing, and he's like, do you want to apply it? I'm like, could you just rub my feet, please? Like I'm just gonna lie here.
Who was this?
Scott.
Scott.
So
Oh,
Scott,
Scott Hoover did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So Scott Hoover gave you a foot job?
absolutely, I got a picture of it.
Oh shit.
Perfect. I need that picture.
So, but we got to you guys there, and you had already set up like under the pavilion. You'd already set up our
Yeah, we
our
got
stuff.
there. We're like ready to go. Let's get your fucking.
That was amazing.
and your
I went straight
your
there.
cot is ridiculous. I'm just.
It's one of the military cots. It's like
Joe and I I'm setting up. I'm like, Joe, I need your help, and he's like strong arming it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know what I'm doing.
You just have to like it's very tension.
it's like putting together a drum.
yeah.
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 So we had those cots set up for you. I had my little heater out there to try to keep you warm, and I think you guys actually had a decent sleep.
Yes.
Oh yeah. We slept.
Yes.
Yeah, because you still had foot problems at that point, which right because you didn't go straight to bed.
No, I was doing meds, and I don't remember what else I was doing. I was doing a bunch of things.
Yeah.
I went straight for the cot. Like I didn't even give a shit. I'm just like, hey guys, thanks. I'll see you in the morning. And just went straight because I'm like, if I can get even 15 more minutes of sleep.
Yeah.
Brushed my teeth.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
But that's where
Dental hygiene.
I took my second shit. So, because again, this is one of those places where we've got the bathrooms mapped.
Yeah.
But the bathroom, the doors, the men's and women's are screwed
Completely
shut,
blocked off.
and
Yeah.
the middle one has a lock on it. So I'm looking around and going like, it's just an open field. Like there's nothing here. There's a couple of trees, but I'm like, if I take a shit, everybody that's there is going to see me.
Who cares?
Well, I do. So
We're all
I
looking
have
the other way.
my dignity down.
Well, there's a little shed there next to that
So-
building, and I said, other people have shit there.
Yes.
Shae shit there.
So
No, I came back from the Taj. We came back from having breakfast.
Yeah, we had a
That's
good
where
breakfast.
we had
I
breakfast.
shit in that
before.
tree.
you
So-
did.
In
Yeah.
the tree?
Yeah.
Dang.
So that
climbed
was
in the tree.
So take 2 was actually better than take 1 because
Oh, you got more practice. Yeah.
because I went over to the side of the building and you could see that the ground had been disturbed. It was all sandy. So clearly I'm not the first person that has done that. Now I wasn't going to dig a hole, but there was already a hole conveniently dug. So I'm just like leaned up against the building and just was like, I'm just going to shit here.
Yeah.
Didn't have any wipes or anything, but there was running water. So I'm like, I waddled my ass over there and I'm like,
I had a bidet.
well, yeah, I can't remember if you were still there. I'm like, Nicole, don't look. Like, as I had to like just
Oh
wash my
yeah,
ass.
I hid in these bushes, and I was like, I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
Why did you hide in the bush?
I don't know why. It just seemed like the right thing to do.
Don't look. I'm gonna hide in the bushes. Oh, that's so fucking.
But
funny.
that third night, we absolutely needed that.
Yeah, you did.
We
Yes.
were able to clean up and like
Did you washed your ass good?
They
Wash
was
my
able to
ass,
get some
yeah.
fresh clothes. They took the whore bass with the little
Those are so good.
little
Those
soap
skunky
towels.
wipes.
Yeah.
You guys use the skunky wipes?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little foamy.
I don't think you did.
I was like, I don't remember
did.
that.
Craig did.
Yeah. Oh, I just needed it. I just wanted to be clean.
Yeah.
I wash my hair, like everything. I'm just like, I need to feel like
Oh my
a
gosh.
human
Okay.
being.
Can I just say you are so like I'm like no relationship with my hair being greasy, but at one point you're just like, my hair feels greasy. I hate this. You're like, I hate when my hair's greasy. And like, I was just like, oh, okay. This is like a thing.
No, I
Because you
just-
were just very concerned. You're just like,
Like-
I hate when it's like this.
No, I'm just not a big fan of like, because my hair's like, I'm not a big fan of the head of hair that I have. But
Are you concerned with styling your hair in a Crossflow 200?
No, but it's just like
He's got like thick hair.
yeah. It's like I cut, it's I cut mine honest, but it's like I hate.
We start talking about hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like no, but it's just one of those things where I'm like I can go a day or two without like taking like shampoo or whatever, but after that I'm just like I feel disgusting because also I have the same problem, which is I break out. So I'm like,
Yeah.
you break out from the head down. So it's
Yeah.
like if my hair's greasy,
It's
and
just
I'm
like running
sweating,
down your
it's
face.
running down my face.
Oh, I was gonna say like so like with me with my like type of hair, I have a 2B/2C wavy hair.
What?
And
What is
so
that? Why do you're like
it's-
numbering it? Do you,
yes,
is there like
it's
a number chart?
Yes, there's a whole thing.
Do we Google this?
Yes.
Where is this chart?
Yes, there's a whole thing with like what kind of hair do you have and how much you need to shampoo it. Because like I should shampoo my hair less than I do. I should really go the no poo method, aka don't do shampoo.
No poo method.
However, yeah, that's
I
what
tried
it's
to do
called.
that.
You failed at the
Craig
no poo
failed.
method.
So you get frizzy hair if that.
Oh, my hair is so frizzy, and because I wash it so much, but I can't avoid washing it because I work out so much.
Yeah.
So it's like this weird dichotomy. Like if I didn't work out, I could have really nice, lush, curly hair.
But
But
you
instead,
work
it's just a
out?
frizzy mess.
Yeah.
So, and I just wash it too much.
So from
Hair is straight as can be.
So from
You're lucky.
from Buckman Lock, you've got a little over 40 miles, between 40 45 miles left of the course to go. Another about 11 miles, I think it is, to the bridge in Palatka. So we wake you up, you guys get all fresh, and Scott Hoover actually showed up out there at Buckman Lock and decided he wanted to come out and spend some miles with you guys. So you picked up Scott as a pacer, and you guys head out. So tell us about kind of up to Palatka. How did that go for you?
We ended up doing a 2-1, 2-minute walk. I guess it'd be a 1-2. 2-minute walk, 1-minute run. And Scott was incredible. Like the final 40 odd miles, 45.
Because he ran all the way to the end with you.
He finished with us.
Yeah.
And he even blocked traffic for us at times when we were a little woozy.
Yeah. No, I mean he was originally going to show up the night before, and he was texting me, and I was like, just talk. Like my brain wasn't working because I was hallucinating. I'm like, talk to Shae, talk to Joe. I'm like, I don't have the brain capacity for this right now. And we had expected the Palatka section to be pretty bad, but it turned out it was actually like we didn't have any negative encounters with any animals or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like we had like 3 breakfasts, I think, because I ate my freeze dried meal.
Yeah, me too.
Judy met us with like Wendy's.
Wendy's, yeah.
So-
and Duncan.
So you had
And then we had Dunkin' Donuts.
So you both ate freeze dried
Nice.
meals at the lock. Then you left like 11, maybe 5 miles later. We met with you again, and Judy had a smorgasbord from Dunkin'. She had coffee and donuts, and she had some croissants from Burger King, I think it was. And then we got over to Palatka, and she went out and went shopping again for you at Wendy's.
That's right. Yeah, Wendy's was the last.
So you guys had Wendy's twice during the ACFL.
no, I got it wrong.
Oh.
We had Burger King.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
we
Burger
had
King.
because I remember I brought you guys Wendy's.
Unfortunately,
You
you
did
never.
bring us Wendy's?
Yeah, on day 2.
Yeah.
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 You wanted sandwiches? I brought you breakfast sandwiches on day 2.
That's right. Thank
We
you.
just wanted
Yeah,
to
you
make
fucked
sure.
that vegan thing all up.
I did.
when Judy was coming back,
Not
I
a
mean, the
big-
one thing I knew was that Nicole had been kind of daydreaming and fantasizing about a Burger King Whopper.
Impossible.
Yes.
Yeah.
She wanted a Whopper so bad.
In fairness, I wanted an Impossible Whopper. I was vegan at the time.
Yes. And then we had a great burger from Salt Springs.
That was amazing.
So, you get to Palatka, we crew you there, and then you head out across the bridge. You're kind of coming into that final stretch. Then you got 50K. So just like at the beginning, you get the 50K to the start of the finish, and at the start of the race. This is the last 50K at the end of the race.
And I think that was the point where I think our hubris, or at least my hubris, set in. Where I'm like, we've gotten through the worst of it.
Yeah.
Oh no! And then Weather said, "No, you have not."
Yeah.
But wait, there's more.
yeah. Exactly.
So that long paved bike path is about a marathon, about 25 miles of
it's
it.
the St. Augustine to Palatka trail, or
It's
Palatka to St. Augustine.
20-ish something miles long of it.
Yeah.
There's so many tempting benches along the way.
Yeah.
And we had completely
At least 7.
We found your bench.
Yeah. Well, we had completely abandoned, like, because I day 1 and day 2 we still had hope of maybe, like, if things had gone well, even after the trail section, we're like, maybe we can still do close to what we were shooting for originally. But by the time I even said at one point, like, we were running across the bridge at Palatka, and I went, okay. I was like, so I've done the forbidden math.
No, you start doing forbidden math on day
Pause for-
1.
We found that
Yeah.
forbidden math is one way you occupy your mind during
Yes.
a long
Trail
run.
math was absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Craig's.
The problem was I was
Craig's thing.
the problem was I was correct most of the time when I was doing the trail math, but that was a point where I went, okay. I was looking at our pace, and I went, okay, Shae did this in how many hours? And I'm like, if we do this pace, we can.
At one point, you said, if we just walk it in, we can beat you.
Yeah, that was the trail had other ideas. Honestly,
The Weather had other ideas. ACFL 200 had other ideas.
and there was many points during the race where I was like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Like, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I have no like this is not easy. Like, even the guy that did it in like 5.5 days, I was like, there was a point where that could have been us.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but at this point we were on the bridge, and I did the forbidden math. And I was just like, okay, if we do this pace, we can get there at about the same time that Shae. At that point, we weren't even trying to beat you. We were just trying to be like, we could probably get a similar time. And then I think
we had very different experiences.
Yeah, and-
Like, you reading my race report, you like knowing what you guys went through. We had extremely different night and day differences between our runs.
Figuratively and literally.
but
But that's the thing with the ACFL. When you do virtual, every different thing is a factor.
Yeah.
Heat, weather, like everything.
well, and
Get it off.
I gave that up too, because I think about a half mile later, I realized I'm like, okay, well, first of all, we're not doing the same course, and we're not going to get the same mileage. So I said, even if we tie Shae, we're still 3 miles short. It's like, so it doesn't matter. Like, and that was the point where my brain just went, all right, just stop. Like,
Well,
you're
we-
done.
We got to the point where we're like, fuck it. If we finish by Monday, we're going to be good.
Yeah.
Make it to the finish line alive. It's all we
Yeah.
need.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So, we had a couple rapid stops, on the St. Augustine Palatka Trail. They were kind of lackluster, just kind of went on. They were just making quick miles. They had Scott pushing them along.
Saucy nugs.
We did get some saucy nugs. That was Judy's last gift to them on the trail.
Oh.
For
No,
food.
she brought us frappuccinos.
Oh, that's right. She brought. So at Vermont
man.
Heights, she had frappuccinos
Okay, so
for you.
no. So now we got to start a list of like Judy things. So then we can, when Judy does it,
Yes.
we make sure she gets those things.
Yeah.
So we we pull on ahead to the Vermont Heights trailhead for the trail. That's just right about a half marathon to the finish from there, about 13 miles. And we sit there, and all of a sudden, the freaking heavens open up on us, and it is pouring. And I know that they're still 1.5 miles, 2 miles away from us, and it's a cold, wet rain too. So we just drag all of our crap over to where the bathrooms is at. There's like a little pavilion, and set up underneath there, and bring the nice warm Jocos with me, and waited for them to get there. So you guys came in though. Y'all look like a bunch of wet puppies.
Yeah.
It was
We
pitiful.
felt like it too. But
Like, you guys were there, and we got there a little bit after.
Yeah, right after
Yeah.
the rain.
yeah.
And the rain had stopped.
nice.
You guys,
Oh,
were,
darn
you
it.
guys were all just like,
man. It's too bad. I missed the
But
rain.
you guys were in such good spirits though.
You know,
Still.
we were at that point where we're like, we're gonna finish this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craig and I start hugging each other. We're like, we're almost there.
Reality's kicking in that we're counting down, and we're getting close to single digit miles.
Yeah.
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 And we had those towels you gave us, and those towels were incredible.
Yeah.
Couldn't have done without the towels.
Oh, but I was. But
What
I
were
was
the towels? What were the towels?
They're
I
just
think the one you tried to give me.
Just towels.
Just a towel.
Oh.
Just towels because we were
They were
soaked.
just towels.
Oh, okay. Just towels. Okay.
They came in and we started ripping wet clothes off of them and throwing dry towels over them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they could have
Yeah.
dry stuff on to kind of soak up the water and warm them up because they were coming in cold. We'd like to say coming in hot, but they weren't. They were coming in cold.
Well, and Scott didn't complain either, so that was like he got soaked just as much as the rest of us. Like,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But at this point, we've only planned one more aid station stop for them.
The 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
I
the
should have gotten a
7-Eleven.
beer while I was there.
I
Gee,
got
look, they didn't have anything good. So,
So
that's why
we,
I had to go to
the
I
seven,
wouldn't have cared.
and the last couple of times we've had, crews of people that have a lot of friends, Florida runners that come in and have a lot of friends that are doing the ACFL. That 7-Eleven's a new 7-Eleven, but it's become like the rallying point for the finish line. Like
Yep.
so we had a great big group of people there. Kim came out, and we had Judy there.
Inspiration.
Yes.
And so you had a little cheerleading crew that just kind of showed up there at 7-Eleven, wait for you guys.
Well, we're coming down the road, and I hear this yelling, and then I see this just like person in neon yellow. It's like, what is that? And as we get closer, we're like, oh my God, it's Kim!
Her and Judy, they went out and they made up all these signs. And they were just having a hoot of a time. Decorate. They wanted to make you a finish line.
Oh, and
lightsaber.
shout out to did we find out was it Tina Wolf's husband?
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
We were going down the trail with Scott, and this guy in a truck just goes, "Hey, are y'all running the ACFL?" It's like, my wife sent me down here to check on you. So he's like, I got a house like a couple miles up the road if you guys need something, and we're like, we're good. So
It was really sweet.
That's funny.
We couldn't put two and two together who it was. And then,
Yeah, it's Tina.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tina.
that was the first time we got rained on.
Yeah,
So-
she had something else going on. I think she had some work or something she was doing. But a lot of times, Tina, when you get to that East Palatka area, she likes to come out and check on runners too. She's likes to do the Trail Angel thing, and she's been doing it for a while. She went out there a couple times even before we had the Sherpas and did it with some people too. So. So you get to the 7-Eleven, we kind of all have a moment with you, and then we're like, okay, it's time to go. This is your final push.
The final
That
push.
Final countdown.
and I can only again speak for myself, but that last push, like that crushed us.
Yeah.
Ooh, we
Yeah.
were cursing out everybody.
Oh, I was
Not
texting
y'all.
I was texting the group chat that we had for the listeners, and I was just like, this is irresponsible, this is bullshit. And in the new course is the same course. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no shoulder, like there's only crosswalks and no sidewalk. What the fuck is this bullshit?
A lot of people have felt
And I think at that point, I responded, never run a Laz race.
Yeah.
And then Craig's like, you want to run one, don't you?
Well, I thought you had already signed up for one. So
No, I'm
You
on
are.
the wait. I'm on the wait list.
So you make that turn. It's a 4-mile stretch to the finish line, and again, like you said, there's no curb. It's a very busy road.
Yeah, that bridge is
Dark.
It was
It's dark. You're at the end.
It was raining. And because we got confused because we were running with traffic because we were looking for, there was one corner that we got to where you make a turn
Yeah.
onto like 312.
Yeah.
And we took all 3 of the crosswalks because we thought like, oh, there's got to be a sidewalk here somewhere. So
No.
we crossed the road 3
Negative.
times,
bless your heart.
only to end up basically on the same side of the road that we started on. And then we're just like, we're not. There's traffic. Like,
Yeah, we were
not
watching
going
they're running with traffic, not against it.
We're
We were
looking at this traffic and we're like, oh my God, they're with traffic still.
Oh, no.
They're with traffic still.
Oh no.
They're with traffic still.
all the way to the end.
We had like 2 lights that we found, and so we just put them on backwards.
Yeah, so
Traffic
so
confused.
so when everybody was saying like, "Oh, you got too much shit in your pack, Nicole, take that out." Like, "Oh, turns out she had 2 lights," and it's like, "Oh, good, we're not going to get hit by a car." So
And Kim actually asked me a couple times, she's like, do you think they need lights? I'm like, there's street lamps on the way. I think they're going to be okay.
I asked that
A1A
question.
section. When you start
Yeah.
hearing the ocean,
Yeah.
It gets dark there.
But we,
yeah, it's very dark.
Yeah.
but yeah, we I felt bad for Nicole too because I was in the back like when we ran the bridge and we ran the entire bridge like all the way up and all the way down and I'm just like, don't stop, just keep moving. I'm like, we just have to keep moving. We're not gonna run walk this. There's no point. And I think both of us were just dead after that. Going, we still have 3 3 more miles.
Are you kidding me?
So
Yeah.
you didn't actually. Once you get to the other side of that bridge, you have less than 2.
Yeah.
Well, it felt like we had a whole race in front of us.
Well, we had also picked up some because we were again like we were doing the thing like that was still we were going through the grass because we were just that terrified of the traffic. with
Did
it
you
being
ask
dark.
for trail shoes?
So when I ran the race, Kevin was
Oh, I was
pacing.
so-
So,
I was
I
so
was with
pissed.
him and Carrie. And every once in a while, because there's zero shoulder.
Zero shoulder.
The line is the grass. The line is the road, the grass, the white line. And he kept saying like, I should have brought trail shoes.
The whole time. I just about not having trail shoes.
You know, and I found that it doesn't matter whether it's a half marathon or 200 miles. Your mind is settling in on where the finish line is, and so those last couple miles always suck.
yes.
Yeah.
You know, they just
Mentally.
seem to drag, and they're just miserable. And you're not the first, and you won't be the last person that runs this course that hates that last 4 miles.
Yeah.
You know?
You told us those were the worst 4 miles.
Yeah.
And we were like, Joe, we survived the debris field.
But were we wrong?
No, but we made that final turn like because I was looking at the Calatopo. We crossed back over to the appropriate side of the street because we also knew we had to turn onto the pier. But
Yeah.
like it was pitch black. Like that last
Yeah.
section was dark, dark, dark. And of course we were wearing our headlamps backwards because we couldn't see shit anyways. But we were just trying to make sure cars don't hit us. So when we got to that last section, we're like, okay, I can see on the map we're almost there.
We could see the headlamps.
Yeah.
From the pier.
Yeah, we had turned them around. So
we
we're
did
like,
eventually.
we
turn
could
them
see 'em.
around.
As you came around that last sharp curve, it's kind of like a 90-degree turn where you
We're
come
like,
down
those are
alongside the beach.
headlamps.
Yeah.
We could actually see the headlamps.
Yeah.
We met up with Kim.
Nice.
And Kim, I love you. And Kim was like, "Let's go to the finish," and Kim is running fast.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like,
Well, and that pier is so freaking long.
so
You're
long.
like, yes, the finish. And then the pier is 8 miles long.
We're running through a parking lot. I was like, what happened to our run walk?
Yeah, I took off. The last couple of days I tried to make sure because I knew you didn't want to lead, but I was just like I can't we're not running this at the same time. We're running this together. So I was like I slowed down because I'm like we're making you run, but it's like no, we're finishing this at the same time. I'm not going to get there and be like, yeah, I did it. Oh, you're here too. Like thanks.
Hey.
yeah, that's not cool.
Well, and we were full on like hugging and like just like constantly just like we did it. Like we got over the 190 mark and we're definitely in single digit territory now. There's no chance that we're in double digits. So
Yeah, that was great.
but
How'd it feel like when you guys ran on the
When you
pier?
saw when you got
Saw
onto the pier.
You knew you were.
you had to run uphill. It's like
Yeah, you guys were still running fast. I was like, what happened to the run walk?
well, and we had to dodge all those like
Yeah,
what
the
that
Little
stuff-
benches and
Pylons?
stuff in the
Oh,
middle.
yeah.
There were those lighted pylons and
And
I
then
was-
Craig had the foresight to get you guys to bring champagne.
Champagne.
I forgot. I mean, I wasn't going to tell you about that until the last day, and then I forgot to tell you about it.
And I don't know how to spray champagne.
Yeah,
You did great though. You
You
great.
did fine. Yeah.
Well, at first
you
I
got a
was
good
just pouring
spray
it
on him.
Craig. He took me aside. He was like, no, put your finger over it.
So I had told Shae the day that we came up for the Chumbawamba mile that I was like, oh, I've got this idea. Just keep it like, and it was just like cheap. Like it wasn't even champagne. It was sparkling Italian wine. So
Was it free?
it was $5. It wasn't free.
it wasn't Publix free.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I have a story.
Publix doesn't give away liquor.
Are you sure?
Well,
No. That Publix promise does not include alcohol or cigarettes or lottery
Publix
tickets.
promise.
What's the Publix promise? What
What's
is
the
it?
Publix promise?
The Publix promise is if an item at the store, if you go to buy something and it is the price that comes up at the register is
Price
not the
is
price
wrong.
that marked is not the price that's marked on the shelf. So if they leave a shelf tag up that says BOGO and you get one, you get it for free.
But they won't give you the second one, just
No.
the first one.
No,
I got a free beer.
they shouldn't.
Did you walk out the door and not pay for it? That doesn't
No,
count. That's a 5-finger discount.
It was a banana. Like, just put it on the thing. Banana.
Banana
I had somebody try to do that when I was a kid. That tried to do that with a whole ham, and I'm just like, no.
So you guys get to the finish line. You know, what are you feeling? What's going through your thoughts as you're coming up to the very end of that thing and finished it up?
Still, goddamn it, Kim.
Did you ever stop goddamming Kim? Or
No, I love Kim. Kim, I love you.
We all love Kim.
I was like, I mean, I think it's that adrenaline surge where suddenly your body is just like, you're done. You don't have to do this anymore. And I'm like, I could do a couple more miles.
It's like
no.
once your brain tells you you're not having to do it anymore, somehow your feet work better now.
Yeah.
It's so wild because like coming from the pier, like the start of the pier to the end is a completely different feeling on feet of going from the end back to the end of the pier.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Yeah, that's true.
But we had a good long hug.
Yeah.
Like it was, that was,
It was
Lots-
very
special.
emotional.
lots of emotion, lots of tears shared.
You know, it was a great time for us too. We're just thankful to be a part of your guys' journey.
Yeah, that's what I really love, this across Florida stuff, and I'm going to miss doing what we're doing right now when it goes into
Oh, we're gonna have an ace
a regular race, but it won't be the same
won't be the
experience.
same.
It won't.
And like you guys got to think, you guys got to do it in this way.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
people after that won't be able to do it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have to just come up with another race.
Yes.
Joe, if you put that bridge
Up and
on
down
there, I
Florida.
know where you live.
He'll repeat.
Maybe you need to take over the 116, the Cross Florida 116.
Well, actually, I had been.
but I know that one's pretty unsafe. So.
That's very
I have
unsafe.
some.
That's way unsafe.
I have some ideas. I really do. We'll talk about it sometime. WTF events.
But you guys finish up, and we had Kim and Judy put together a display for you guys.
It was incredible.
Yes, it's still the poster's still in my car. So
Yeah.
I haven't figured out where to put it yet. So I was just like, I cleaned everything else out, but I was like, I gotta figure.
There's
out
one
a place.
special thing on that, Craig. Did you
Yes, there's a
notice?
bear shitting in the woods.
Happened to be shit the same spot that where you may have shit in the woods.
I could be.
Do you have your buckle yet?
No.
Okay. And then
No.
Nicole still needs to actually send the information to get her buckle.
Yeah. I'm a little low on that.
So I've heard a couple of different people feel different ways when this race is over. Some of it's like it's just go. This is an intense thing, and then it's done. Like it's just like lackluster. It's just blah. You're done. And then I've heard that be an issue. I also hear about people feeling like they just need to continue to go.
Like readjusting to life.
Yeah.
How has
it been for you? Like now, when you weren't running, you're done. How are you feeling now? What's that moment?
So last week, I and this tends to happen to me with me a lot for like longer runs. I get this sense of malaise and like low level depression after a race is done because I was like, we've been preparing for this, we did it. Oh my god, we did it! Wait, did we actually do it? I
the
think we did
post-run
it.
depression is real.
Yeah. And so then it took me until Thursday when I went back on Ultra sign up. And I was like, let's see what else we can do.
Yeah. I was gonna say, how long did it take you to text me and be like Cowboy 200 question
Yeah.
mark?
Did you sign up? Did you sign up?
No.
I'm signed up for Cowboy 200.
All right, Craig.
Craig will be.
Come on, Craig.
Come
you
on,
did
Craig.
1-200. Do
There-
another,
No,
Craig.
I will.
Cowboy.
I will let you know that there's a possibility of a. Well, I'll say it and we'll put it out in the world. There's a friend of mine may or may not be doing rim to rim around that time, so I don't know. So
Yeah.
a mutual acquaintance of ours who
Do
needs
rim
to
to
come
rim
onto the
to rim.
podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, who can we bully? Who can we bully?
Yeah.
We'll bully it. We'll bully
It's
it.
Loveland. I'll just say it.
Yeah,
The
let's
100-mile
go.
rim job.
Rim job.
As long as you're out west, though, you can. knock
Is that like a
balls
foot
off.
job? Rim job?
Yeah.
Rim
What
job
is-
2025.
So Nicole and I were talking. So we had my friend Lisa on to talk about the Cowboy 200 a couple weeks ago, and I've been excited about that one for a while. I met a gentleman out at
Seth,
at the Keys 100, Seth Epley, who had ran the first year of it, and got to watch his video. And I'm like, this is an exciting race. And then we go to find out that our friend Andy Matthews was out there running it went out there to crew it this year. And he got so excited about after crewing it that he signed up to do it. And I said, I want to be there to crew you. And then I got talking to Nicole about it. And again, this conversation came out like, listen, Nicole, they're doing the discount price right now, and it ends like tonight. Like
And
midnight.
it's mad discounted too.
Yeah,
it was
it is.
really cheap.
Yeah. So if you sign up in that first 30 days or 2 weeks, whatever it is, after the race is over, it's really heavily discounted. But then it does go up. And I'm like, that discount's getting ready to end at midnight tonight, Nicole.
Now this past summer, Jesse and I were hatching plans to run and bike it. Jesse biking with the trailer and me taking what was 2 dogs at the time. Now we have 4, so that can't happen. But we were planning on driving out there and then riding and running the whole way. And so then when you guys started talking about it, I was like, oh, well, maybe I can do this.
Yeah.
And I got family out there too.
Yeah.
And I might just end up signing up for it anyways.
Just do both.
Yeah. I mean,
So
for me,
how's been your like recovery?
It was fine
Like,
until
for
I
your
put
bodies?
sneakers on.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask because like this is something else. Because I think Craig, you just said at one point was it Tuesday? You were just so tired.
I typically like any 100 that I've done, I think it takes twice as many days as it takes to run it for me to start to feel like a real human again, because it probably wasn't until Saturday that my feet stopped hurting. Like I was going to work and I was taking my shoes off. Like,
Saturday being yesterday.
yesterday.
A week
a week
after.
later. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah. So
Yeah.
So normally, like with a 100-miler, it's like okay, a day or two, and I'm like I'm functional. I can be classified as a human being. Whereas this was, I mean, I slept till like 10 o'clock at your.
Yeah,
I slept in Kevin's bed.
Oh yeah. How was that? How was that experience?
God,
Oh,
this quicksand.
It's okay.
Thing is just.
just suck into it and don't want to come back out.
Did you tip him?
Yes, I did tip him.
You did.
Just the tip.
So for your feet, I mean, it sounds like, was it just swelling, or did you have any other blister issues or
No.
maceration or
That's-
problems like that?
That's the crazy thing is like I didn't have any feet problems at all. I didn't have any digestive problems during the race. I mean, like, I had to shit, but that was normal.
Yeah, I mean, everyone needs to shit at least once every 24 hours or so. I mean, you can't just.
Some people apparently not.
I can go a few days.
But
That's because you're not eating enough
She's
meat.
running at peak efficiency.
That's right.
but yeah, I kept like my energy would just when I went back to work on after Tuesday, like my energy would dip and I would have to I would eat something and I'd kind of pick back up or whatever. I did almost. I was saying I almost drove away from the gas station with the pump still in it because I was just so tired that my brain was not working. Because even talking to you, Kevin, the next day, like I couldn't form. I'm like, I know what I want to say,
You just couldn't talk.
but my brain was not working.
It's fine. Be quiet and eat food.
Yeah.
That's all I care
Yep,
about.
eat, sleep after a multi-day.
So after we came out of the Juniper Prairie section, Nicole, your feet were pretty trashed.
Yes.
And so we did a little surgery on yours, drained some toenails. You had blisters under your toenails that had lifted pretty bad.
Yeah, I got a toenail that I'm about to lose.
But I was really happy. So I taped up both feet for you, the big toe and the one next to it. And all of the miles that you put on, another 2 days worth of running and a bunch of rain, and the tape held up. So I was really happy with that.
Not only did the tape hold up, but I didn't get any blisters.
Nice.
I was cursing you after you put the tape on because I was like, I didn't even know I had blisters there.
Well, the one thing about those things is they're not going to get better. They will only get worse.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that held up. But I noticed that you've got some still got some swelling in your feet, especially in your Achilles tendon on your right foot.
Yeah, I didn't even know I had swelling in my Achilles until I put sneakers on yesterday. And I was like, ooh, that hurts. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, that's a lot bigger. So I've been icing it, taking anti-inflammatories. But that's a new thing. It didn't hurt at all during the run, or maybe it did and I just blocked it out. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But it was that and the chafing.
So talk about the chafing.
Oh
'cause
yeah.
Oh,
You
the chafing.
developed a very friendly relationship with Desitin.
Yes, my legs were bright white, including my pants.
You got over that embarrassment real quick because it was just like you're like I'm covered in everything. It's like don't worry about it.
Well, I don't think she ever owned Desitin prior to Skunk Ape 100 because I gave her a tube that she used on her arms and her on the sides because she had chafing where her arms were kind of swinging on her side.
I never heard of Desitin until you like shoved it in my face and you're like, here, use it.
Yep.
And the same tube that Joe gave me is the same tube I used on the race.
Nice.
At one
investment.
point, I think you're like, "Can I just get my tube of Desitin?" And you just carried your tube of Desitin for many
Yeah,
miles.
you did.
It was in
very
my front
funny.
pocket.
And that was me during my first my only Ball State during Ball State is because I was applying Desitin.
Is there a second
30
ball
to
state gonna
45
happen?
no every 30
was
to
awfully quick
45
no.
minutes I was applying Desitin to my undercarriage.
HOTS 2.0.
Well, I learned that 2 Tums helps with the netherworld.
Yeah.
Because it was the
nether.
powder, right?
'Cause
To
it-
dry things up.
Powder.
Not only
yeah.
does it dry up, but it's a lubricant. So you have both the drying property where you get moisture, either self-created or sweat, water, rain, whatever. Plus, it's also a lubricant. So yeah.
Yeah, that was helpful. I was like, get it on down there.
We were even talking about like
Christ.
getting together one of those little like things the weightlifters use that are like the
A little
Yeah.
sock.
little
Okay.
sock
The
full,
rock
full of
climbing
chalk.
sock.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop.
Jesus Christ. I just get a visual going pop, pop, pop.
That's what I kept doing. I kept going like, I'm like, or just doing the chalk thing where you throw chalk in the air.
Your lips are moving, but nothing's coming out.
Oh.
Damn it, Joe.
God damn it, Joe.
God damn it, Joe.
God damn it, Joe.
So what's next?
Cowboy 200.
Cowboy 200, we know. What else? What? And you've got rim to rim, but
Possibly, yes.
Daytona
what are you doing at Daytona?
100.
Yeah. Let's
Excited. I wanted to do it last year, but it would have been my first 100.
go. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they told me I had to have a crew. And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to have a crew.
Yeah.
You have to have a crew?
For the 100.
They've
think
changed it
you're
a little
first.
bit now. Yeah.
So if it's not your first, you can
Oh, okay, cool.
not have a crew.
I'm thinking about doing it.
You should do it.
I mean, I'm doing Tampa, so let me get that
No.
one first.
Oh, do it
Okay. I thought Joe was going to do the
I'm
50.
going to do the 50.
And I'm signed up for the 100.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
I'm signed up for the 100.
hopefully I'll have a crew for that.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
I got it.
And I'm supposed to be crewing for Jim Miller. He sent me an email. I gotta get
At Daytona.
Hey.
Yeah.
Daytona?
Daytona.
Nice.
Oh,
So we'll
I'm
all be
gonna
out there.
So I'll be out at Daytona,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah, we'll have a Daytona party.
We're doing something.
That's right.
So we'll see each other in less than a month,
Yeah.
or about a month.
So,
Yeah.
See you at a 5K in a couple of weeks.
We got a 5K.
And I'll see you Saturday.
yeah.
'Cause
That's
Tampa.
right.
Gonna die.
Tampa.
I'll be at Gulf Boulevard aid station.
Dying. I'll be dying.
Well, we're really it's so rewarding for us, and I've said it a couple times to be a part of your journey. Some people don't want to ask for crew, and especially with the Cross Florida 200. Listen,
big.
I get so much out of it as a crew person. To be out there supporting you, to be a part of your journey, because I know that I was an actual part of it. It's not like I was just there, and I love that aspect to be able to be a help to people. Thank you for trusting us to be out there with you and letting us be a part of your race. That was an amazing experience. I'm so proud of both of you. I just can't tell you how it makes me feel to be there with you.
Joe, that's okay. You can cry, bro.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Like knowing every single step that it takes to get there.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's so much.
Yeah.
It's so much.
mean, it
and
certainly
you guys
helps.
did so amazing.
Yeah, you guys did great. It helps too that like we have some experience in this to be able to give you some of the insight.
Oh, I love that we
yeah.
can impart that knowledge to people.
Yeah.
Why have it if you can't share
That's
it?
right.
We could not have done this without you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been a very different experience, and we probably would have been finishing on, like, Wednesday.
There's probably 20 more people doing it this year.
Yeah.
And so if you haven't reached out to us and you're going to be doing the Cross Florida 200 this year as a virtual, please reach out to me personally. You cannot search for the Marion County Sherpas group. We did that in order to protect the privacy of people. But you'll have to get an invitation to it. But there is a group, and if you reach out to me directly, and we know that you're going to be a part of a crew or you're going to be running it yourself, I will add you to that group, and we will share the knowledge with you.
I
So,
literally live less than 1.5 miles from the trail.
yeah.
So we are all three
All
of
of
us
us,
are
yeah,
like
really
15-minute drive from the trail.
Yeah. Don't be scared to ask. And if you're interested, if you're across Florida 200 curious, even with it coming up as a supported race next year, we still have this trail knowledge that we can impart to you.
We are going to have an aid station.
Oh yeah.
Be happy to work with you. So please reach out and let us know. Guys, thank you so much for letting us be a part of your race
Thank you.
and part of your
you.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciate. We
Like-
call you friends. We call you family. We
Yeah.
really do.
I mean, I echo the sentiment that it's like we could not have done this without you guys. And that was one of the things, was just giving up the control of like, I like doing the spreadsheet thing, but at some point it's like, okay, you just have to, it's like there's too many variables. You have to trust the people you're with. So
Yeah, that was a hard process for me too.
Yeah.
I was like, spreadsheet. Put it in
I was like, all right, I'll see you guys in 5 miles. Bye.
Yep.
It's not on the spreadsheet.
yeah. And so, I mean, and having done it now, it's, I know for me, I'm just like, I'm definitely more than willing to, cause I hate to ask for favors, but I'm more than willing to be the person that's like, so like Judy, you're running it.
Yes,
so,
Judy.
Yes. Like, we will be there whether you want us to or not. I will give you a Frappuccino. Like,
I will be there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
for
bring
sure.
you Wendy's or something fancier.
So funny.
All right. Thank you guys again. Really appreciate you coming on the podcast. Welcome to the WTF family, Nicole. This won't be the last time you hear from us, I'm sure.
For sure.
Because we did create this podcast so we could talk to our friends, and that's
Yeah.
what it's all about.
Yep. All right. And if you want to keep on following along, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, where's the finish podcast.com. And we'll see you on the trail.
Make sure you sign up for our race. It's like
Landbridge 5K.
Run,
It's
sign
going to be
up.
so fun.
Check it out. And let's go.
There's only one sparkle water.
I know.
Yeah, if it's empty, there's another case in the cabinet.
If there's only one sparkle water, it is a fight to the death.
Ooh, arm wrestle to the death.
Oh, no, I'm going to lose. I don't get a sparkle water if it's an arm wrestle.
All right, Craig's got to use his arm, but you got to use your leg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, he's still going to win.
You're gonna use your
I
quad.
just did a 50K yesterday.
Does she have like a chimp
like
leg, or
yes.
like, how am I gonna?
You gotta lock your hands.
I wear gingies enough that they're like fingers
She's
and
gonna
gloves
lock her toes in with your hands. It's gonna be this like weird marriage, like
of toes, and fingers.
Like a bizarre foot job.
Like a bizarre foot job. Exactly.
No, I just keep thinking, what is that movie with the guy's like, this is my hand.
Oh, it's
What is
my
that? What is
it's my
that?
strong
This is my
hand.
strong hand.
It's a scary movie too.
Yes, that's it.
Strong hand.
That's all I can imagine is Craig with his hand in your toes. This
My strong hand is my
is
leg.
my strong hand.
Is that the same guy that I can do it myself?
No.
Oh,